Hello friends, how are we all doing tonight? I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. Thanks for joining the stream tonight, and yeah, hope you're all doing good. We are continuing the Arceus hunt tonight on Brilliant Diamond, but I thought spice things up. I put a poll out this morning, so thanks to all the members that voted on that to say I'd like to see Rayquaza hunt as well. So we got that ready in Ultra Sun. We'll be going for that as well, starting from afresh. Hopefully we have some luck like we did against the Giratina. That would be amazing if we can have some similar luck in the resets with that. So we'll get into that in one moment. I'll just jump in, say hello to everyone. Anime music video, I hope you're doing good. Stroke my Diglett, how are you? Era, AW team, I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're good. Danny, how are you doing? Bryce, Mighty, Tony, Caleb, Javier, Tapu, Chris, Phoenix Wild, Endry, Brian, Holly, Amber, John, Caleb. I think I've said Caleb, so we get 2 hellos. How are you doing? I hope you're good anyway. Ocean, Tapu, Chris, Lexi, Bryce, and Philip. KO, how are you as well? I hope you're good. Right, let's jump into it. I hope everyone's having a good day, and like I say, enjoying the week so far. Oh God, I have been dreading this hunt. Still not committed to it since years ago. Good luck today, Lee. Thank you so much, mate. We're gonna need the luck. I just felt with the resets that we have with the Arceus, it takes so long to do a reset. We can do a Rayquaza hunt as well at the same time, because we can get through a bunch of the Rayquaza ones in the time that we have to do the Arceus ones. So it should be good. Because good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are having a great day, and thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're doing good though. Please don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Oh yeah, if you Stevie, thank you very much. I appreciate it, my friend. Always remember to remind me. I really appreciate it as always. But yeah, if you can, friends, if you can drop a like on the stream, it would be massively helpful as always. If you're enjoying the stream and all that good stuff. I forget how many button pressing this is going to be. Button heavy pressing intensive tonight, but hopefully it. Well, imagine if we get both shinies. That would be insane if we got both of them. That'd be nuts. I can't imagine if we are gonna. No, there's another Rayquaza reset. We don't get it, but we'll see. What's happened to BDSP? It's really lagging. Okay, there we go. It finally loads. It's just wanting to stay behind, that's all. Good luck. Thank you so much, Bryce. We are going to need it tonight with these double legendaries that we're going after. Hello, Osirus. I used to play on Game Boy Pokemon back in the days. Now started Brilliant Diamond, and your tutorials are really helpful. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming into the stream tonight. Great to have you here, and for the support as well. It really means a lot. I hope that the tutorials and the guides that are coming out constantly on the channel, well, constantly I say, that will be coming out when the Indigo Disc drops in future games. I hope they're all helpful for you, but I really appreciate you coming in and joining the stream tonight, and I hope you enjoy it. Maybe we get some shiny luck off your good self with it. How much time do we have left on Pokemon Bank? We got loads left because they haven't announced the end date on it, so it'll probably be like mid to the back end of next year, I would imagine. But until they release an official announcement with when it's closing, I wouldn't have thought we'll have any better idea other than what we've got at the minute, Adrian. So that's my best guess. Sick, how are you doing? I'm from the Lake District. What a beautiful place that is as well. Need to get back up there sometime. Hope the weather up there is good for you. Instantly talking about the weather. Sorry. Joe, how are you doing? I hope you're good, my friend. And great to see you on the stream as always. Right, I think I need to click a couple of these because we've done a couple of Arceus resets already. Amber, how are you doing? I'm at home today. I have a week off for my anniversary this Saturday. Happy anniversary. And generating a new world in 7 days to die. Going to be playing with some friends soon. Generating a new world. In what? In a game? In which game? But I hope you're doing good, Amber. Great to see you as always. Right. One for both. Rayquaza is by far the favorite legendary. Very excited for this one. One of mine as well, you know, and I've never hunted in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So I'm actually really excited to do this one tonight. It's going to be Very hype if we manage to get the Rayquaza. Hopefully we can. I'm feeling kind of confident with the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon resetting opposed to the Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, because I just feel like we had that good luck with the Giratina after 88 resets. So hoping we get similar luck tonight with the Rayquaza. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Stevie, I guess I need to finish off the Ultra Sun Dex to hunt for myself. Yeah, definitely worth doing the Dex, completing it all, getting the shiny charm and stuff like that. It makes it easier if you've got other copies of the game to trade in with, because otherwise the Dex is pretty big to complete. Although there isn't really a national Dex per se in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, is there? There's just, yeah, it's a weird one. Lexi just checked and I traded up my Groudon and Kyogre, so I can't encounter it anymore. Oh no, that is a pain. I was very lucky that they were still in here from my VG teams that I hadn't, like, I've still got a lot like locked in the battle boxes from when I played VG that season, so I'm pretty fortunate. Oh, what have I done? No, we don't want to go into live competition. Imagine this one could have been it's starting all over again. Right, here we go. Could you explain how the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon shiny odds are that much lower than BDSP? So the shiny charm is what is helping us in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We have the shiny charm in BDSP, but unfortunately the shiny charm does not give you any extra boosted odds in BDSP for these. So that's why we've got better odds in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon than we have in Brilliant Diamond. Like Rayquaza shiny better. Yeah, Rayquaza shiny Ronin is so fire. Oddish, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well and having a great day, and great to see you as always, my friend. We'll need some of those chants tonight, I think, mate, for sure. Game is 7 days to die. Oh, okay, Amber. Okay, that makes way more sense than my tiny little brain was comprehending there. So I'm sorry. But yeah, survival game where you're surviving a zombie apocalypse. Sounds really good. Sounds really cool. I never played it, as you can already guess, but very excited for you. And like I say, happy anniversary for the weekend. I hope you have a great time, whatever you end up doing, especially with the game and things like that with your friends. It's going to be very awesome. Hakeem, how are you? I hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. What's up, bro? I'm confused seeing people shiny hunt legends or Pokemon that I've heard were shiny locked. Can you explain the Pokemon able to shiny or no? So in the Ultra Wormholes, pretty much everything is going to be, you're going to be able to get shiny. It's hard to go through every game that we've had in the past and tell you what is shiny locked and what isn't. Like in Scarlet and Violet, like the legendary Pokemon, Chien-Pao, Ting-Lu, or Wo-Shen, all those are shiny locked. Zamazenta Zacian are shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Yeah, there's a lot. I'd suggest probably the best place to go for those. That information in particular is somewhere like Cerebi or Bulbapedia. They have a really comprehensive list of everything that you can shiny hunt in the games and can't. It's just easier to do that probably right now than me try and remember off the top of my head what is and which isn't. There's some Pokemon that we've like never had shiny though, like Meloetta is one that's never been accessible shiny. Victini's another one as well. So there's a lot that we still haven't had in their shiny forms. So hopefully, you know, Indigo Disc coming around, some ways to get those Pokemon. It'd be pretty nice to be able to finally get them. Decidueye the Unrivaled, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I've encountered Regigigas, so I'm shiny hunting that. Nice, Phoenix Well, that's awesome. Good luck with the shiny hunt for that. I hope you have a lot of luck with it tonight. Mighty, my favorite legendary is Kyurem White, so majestic looking and so intimidating. It comes from my favorite Pokemon games, so nostalgia hits hard. I love shiny Kyurem. Very, very cool Pokemon. Got a nice shiny as well. It's yeah, it's one of those legendaries. I feel like it's kind of like a little bit forgotten about sometimes, but hopefully, obviously with next year, all the rumors are true, then we might see a return of that majestic dragon. That would be very cool, wouldn't it? Nigel, how are you doing, Worm's Eye? I hope you're well, my friend, and having a great Wednesday. Great to see you in the chat, as always. My husband and I are going to Omega Mart in Las Vegas. Wow. It's going to be a lot of fun. That is going to be epic. You'll have to tell us if you pick anything up for the weekend. Some special stuff. You should do. You deserve to. You should treat yourself. I hope you have an awesome time, though. Vegas is such a cool place. Firefly, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Good luck with the hunts. Thank you so much. I definitely need it. I think I need more luck with, like, just getting all the the button pressing correct. I need to have a better system than this. I got, like, my controller here for my Switch. I've got my, like, DS here. I've got my Stream Deck here. I'm, like, all over the place. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be good. It'll be worth it if we can get double shiny. I hope the Rayquaza pops up soon, and then we can just concentrate on the Arceus, and then it'll be way easier. Shiny Rayquaza, come quickly, please, my friend. Caleb, good luck with the shiny hunts. Both have good shinies. Yeah, I like both of them. I mean, it would be amazing to get the Arceus. I think that's the one that I would be like, okay, if we get the Arceus, that's a huge shiny hunt out the way. And a really difficult one as well. But, you know, we've got people in the chat that have had over 10k resets. Not naming anyone, Professor Oak, but I'm kind of fully expecting that we might end up going that way with it. But we'll see. Oddish, 420 on the Arceus, 73 on the Rayquaza. Would take that any day. Right, we're getting into the flow now. We're getting into it. It's good. What's your favorite pseudo legendary? Adrian, we talked about this the other night, and I did mention Tyranitar's like my all-time favorite Pokemon, so it kind of falls into that category anyway, doesn't it? But I really like a lot of the pseudo legendaries, you know. It's really hard to give you like one definitive answer. I don't know. It's too difficult. Garchomp, Salamence, you know. There's so many. Hakeem, I didn't know you could acquire Rayquaza in Sun or any old legendaries. About to redo the games. Pop. Nice. Good luck getting through them, and keep me up to date when you're at the shiny hunt. I want to know how you get on with them. It's really, the ultra wormholes are really good as well, because you can you've got increased shiny odds anyway depending on the ring circles. Obviously the shiny charm does help, of course, on top of that, but you can get a bunch of just random shinies, like just normal regular Pokemon from the ultra wormholes as well, which is really good. Can't believe how many resets we can do in the time it takes us to do one on BDSP. If Ilka do this Unova remake, they need to speed up this load time for sure. And Tapu Chris, shiny hunting Virizion in Sun and Xerneas in Sword. Nice. Good luck with those, Tapu Chris. I hope you get both. I hope they shine very soon for you, my friend. And keep us up to date with how the hunts are going, but send you all the shiny luck tonight. Caleb, I'll be training up my SP team since they're under-leveled against the Elite Four, which is the best route to train on Pokemon on. Just trying to think, where's the best route? Let me think, mate. I'll come back to you. Someone in chat might have a better answer than me while my brain's kind of trying to warm up to give you a good answer. Happy to hear that DLC Indigo Disc is coming out on my birthday or the day after my birthday. That's very exciting, Kira game. It's going to be such a hype DLC pack, I think, because it's hopefully going to conclude the story, right, that we're going to get with Scarlet and Violet, which is very exciting to see how that all unfolds, all the answers that we've got questions to from the story so far, which, you know, we never had with Sword and Shield. We never had that kind of continuation of a story all the way through. So it's going to be kind of nice to see what all these mysteries and stuff are that we've had so far in the games. Get shiny charm for Sun or Diamond, you have to complete the Pokédex. Yeah. basically. And then in Ultra Sun, I can't remember the city that you go to, but you need to go to the Game Freak headquarters office, and you need to speak to the director, and the director will then give you the shiny charm. Oh man, this cartridge. Get there. Okay. I feel like there's something wrong with my 3DS as well, because it keeps doing this weird thing where the cartridge is like glitching. So we're gonna have to have a minute on that while it boots back up, which is not. And I'm kind of worried if we ever get the shiny on this, I'm hoping that it doesn't crash, because that would be very sad. I was thinking about this earlier. I had this problem when I was going through the Ultra Wormholes. If I keep my 3DS on the desk when I'm doing this, there's occasionally, if I put too much pressure on the back of it, it must knock the cartridge. So there's something inside of it that's kind of going wrong, and I'm like, please don't ever do this. When if we ever get the shiny, I'm gonna have to just pick it up and make sure that we don't lose it, because that would be the worst shiny fill in the history of shiny fills. I think you have to have Kyogre, Groudon in your party at least. Got them in the wormholes already. Yeah, you just need Groudon and Kyogre in your party when you're going into the wormholes to get Rayquaza to appear. And it's a red wormhole center that you would be going into for Rayquaza. I think it's the same one as like Zapdos and Moltres and some of the other ones. So hope we can catch the new Paradox Mons. Hopefully, Ronin. That'll be amazing if we can. That'll be so good. I hope they're not like ones that are just from, like, you know how they did the Walking Wake Iron Leaves. I hope they're not like a terror raid event. I hope they're just catchable in the game. That would be in my opinion a lot better. Those terror raid events were fun, but kind of after you caught them, there wasn't really much point in doing the terror raids, because they didn't really have good item drops either, right? So that was one of the, I think, just have them in the games so we can encounter them. Someone share the webcam trick for BDSP hunting. Have you seen that? Yes, I have, David. Yeah. It's the I think Papa Hefe did a video on it. It's a really good guide. If you're ever doing like RNG manip on BDSP, it's a really good one to kind of follow along with, and it means you can get the shiny a lot quicker. Obviously you've got to get your timing right, line up with your blinks and stuff like that. I did it for Darkrai in BDSP, but we're going the old-fashioned route with this one tonight. So you're gonna see if we can get it. Oh, I've done it again. Keep doing this. Keep jumping ahead of myself. When's I okay for Shining Pearl? Your best bet is the Victory Road, honestly. Shining Pearl, all the underground. The underground's really good, actually, now I come to think about it. Like, the underground's pretty decent for grinding. There's some decently high level Pokemon down there. So you could go, can't remember which areas of the underground that are going to be better to go to, but there are definitely some areas that are going to be better for leveling up and encountering against like high level Pokemon for sure. So hopefully that helps. Best shiny I got from Legends Arceus' matchup. Great shiny as well. Such a good shiny. Wolfhunter, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Having a great day. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well though. It's now Machamp that's level 100. Caleb, I love it. Is that Pokemon you can like Master Ribbon, or is it not possible to Master Ribbon that? I know there's only a certain selection of Pokemon. I can't ever remember if Machamp was on there though. It'd be a cool one to do it on though, if it's possible. Which is a good name for a shiny Munchlax. I'm debating on Cupcake or Mancedo. I like Cupcase. Cupcase is cool. That's not a shiny. Anyone chat got a Korean Cherish Ball Fido for trade? Zero code redeem, tons for trade. But yeah, that event is live now, isn't it? Daniel trying to put a cloth or handkerchief down to relieve the pressure on the 3DS. That's not a bad idea at all, you know. That isn't a bad idea. That's not a bad shout. What have I got on stream? Yeah, I've got a case, and I think it's not really got anything important in it. What's it got in it? Oh, it's just some headphones. So that's all right. We can use this. We can use this. This might help. David, genius. Let's see if this helps. This might do the trick. Feels nicer anyway. Thank you for the suggestion, mate. I really appreciate it. Daniel, sorry, not David. Tony, I really hope you get both shinies soon tonight. Love to see the struggle in PLA. Yes, that's a good point actually. If we did get both, we could jump over to PLA and kind of do some hunting over there. We do need to do that. I think might take a break. If we don't get either tonight, we'll take a break from these hunts and go into PLA on our next stream, because I think we have been talking about it for a while, and because I grinded for the entire Pokedex and the shiny chomp in that game over the weekend, I feel like we should probably go into that at some point rather than just leaving it. I mean, it's done now, but I'm kind of like eager to jump in and do some shiny hunting there. It would be very cool if we could do that. Ankadoc, I'm jumping in there. BDSP is honestly pretty underrated. It is not the best game ever in the series, but it was good for what it was, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I'm 100% behind you on that one. This is why I wouldn't really be too sad if Ilka did end up doing a faithful remake of Black and White on the Switch. I think the art style would be 100% different than BDSP. So hopefully that in itself would make a lot of people happy. But I think there was a lot of cool things in BDSP. I had a lot of fun with it. Shout out for Shiny Munchlax. That's a great nickname suggestion. Love it. I'd steal that for myself. We've been trying soft resets for Shiny Arceus in ages. No luck. Hopefully you get some tonight and going forward, Jamie. Good luck with the shiny hunt though. If you do manage to get it, you've got to let us know. We'll be rooting for you though, mate. Scott, are you going to complete the Indigo Disc Pokedex? Yes, 100%. Kevin, thank you so much for the subscribe as well. If you are joining us on the stream tonight, I hope you enjoy it with us all, and you're having a great Wednesday. But yes, Scott, we will be streaming the Indigo Disc. I really regret not streaming the Teal Mask, but the Indigo Disc, we'll be streaming it here on the channel as soon as it does drop. So as soon as it goes live, we'll be already live at that point, but we will start our playthrough of it, and we won't finish the stream until we finish the Indigo Disc. So it might be a long one, but definitely prepared for it. Definitely would like to do it, and it's gonna be really fun doing that. So I don't know. I say we'll do it until we finish it. It depends how long it is, because it could be crazy long, and it might take us a lot longer than what I'm expecting, but we will have a very long stream. It'll definitely be I would say probably a 12-hour minimum stream that we're going to do. Whether we can get through everything, the main story, in that amount of time, I'm not sure, but we will do our best. We'll see. The only thing I would say is why I probably wouldn't go longer than that is because it's going to be a very late release for UK people. So I think it's probably going to be like 12 a.m. when it starts. So I'll be pretty tired by like 12 o'clock the next day if we're still going, you know, which hopefully we will be. Ilka's fine doing Black and White as long as they're heavily supervised. Yeah, that's the thing. I imagine there'll be a lot of things put in place this time around for them. I mean, they literally did the most faithful of remakes the last time, right? I mean, all the glitches from the original games were in there, right? Like everything. It's pretty fun. But they patched them out pretty quickly. Name Shiny Rayquaza Ouroboros. If you guess the number, what did you say, 77? If you get that number right, you got the nickname. You got the nickname and rights. If anyone guesses the actual reset number that we get these Pokemon on, you get nickname and rights. So if you want a guess at that and a chance at nicknaming these shinies when and if we do get them, drop it in the chat, and we'll do that. Then call in 369 for Arceus. I would take that all day. I really, really would. That would be amazing if we got it in that amount of resets. I don't know how hopeful I am though for it. But for your sake, I hope you're right, Dane. And for mine as well. You have to complete the teal mask to play the indigo disc. Yes, lacrosse boss. You are going to have to complete the main game. And you're going to have to complete the teal mask. So you're going to have to finish all the story. Pretty much in Scarlet and Violet. So all three, the gym challenge, Starfall Street, and the Titans story mode. So all that needs to be finished. The stuff in down in Area Zero needs to be finished, and then the teal mask needs to be finished as well before you can access the indigo disc. So there's quite a bit to do if you're like brand new to the games and coming in to do it. Yeah, but you need to make sure all of those things are complete before you can access the indigo disc. The MBH style. I love the Let's Go game features, especially the riding and mega part. Yeah, the riding and the mega part in those games is very cool. I do agree with you. Be nice to see them kind of implement things like that in future Pokemon games for sure. John, what part are you going to use for the indigo disc? I have no idea yet. I would love to use or have a Duraludon in my team, right, going into it, so we could evolve it into Arceus as soon as we get into the games. We'll find out how we can do that, but because it's not transferable in home, and it's probably not going to be transferable until a little while after, it's probably not going to be something I'm going to be able to put on my team. Otherwise, I'm not really too sure. Breloom was so good in the teal mask, so that might be something that I think about using. I really need to think about it, to be honest. Have you got your team planned out? If you have, let me know in the chat. I would love to hear. Rose, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Hello from sunny Florida. Playing 2 games. Yeah, we are tonight. I'm almost managing. Don't know if we're getting there, but we're trying. Pressing lots of buttons all at once. My my little brain that can only do one thing at once is trying to cope with it. I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing okay with it. We're getting there. But I hope you're well, Rose. Great to see you as always, and I'm glad to hear it's nice and sunny in Florida. It is the opposite over here in rainy old England, which is pretty normal for this time. Yeah, it's freezing at the minute as well, so yeah. Mighty, I love playing Ultra Sun in 2015 3DS, but man, the game lagged like crazy on the 3DS model. I think the lag problems began with the transition to 3D. Probably I'm wrong with that statement. I don't know if that's what you've experienced, you know, it's how it was. I've never really experienced too much of a problem with Ultra Sun, but I guess I always played on like a new 3DS or the 3DS XL, like the new ones. I never played it on any of the older systems, so I don't know if that made much of a difference, but it always ran pretty smoothly for me when I've played it. Steinthorn saying 112 and naming it Mamba. I love it. It's a great nickname. Anecdote, 50 resets. I said it. Light a candle. You can have another guess. You can have another guess. Mighty hot take. I don't like Sceptile, but I love Inteleon. Inteleon's cool. I do like Sceptile. I'm looking forward to Sceptile kind of coming into the games, just because of the contrary ability that it's got access to. I think it's going to be a really fun Pokemon to use in raids and things like that. So we'll see. I think that if it is a Terra raid boss, like a 7-star raid boss, it's going to be pretty nasty to take down, to deal with. Again, it's going to be one of the harder ones that we're going to come across, I think. Pressing up on my 3DS and I'm like, why is it not going to Arceus? It's not this one. Pure game. Champion Battle, I thought they have master it with the legend, but Gita is a real disappointment. Yeah, I don't know if any of you watch Tyranitar Tube. He does some really cool content. I've watched him for years because he's like one of the Pokemon OGs, right? Did a really cool video about some stuff that Ku put out recently about Gita, and I do like the concept that Gita is going to be potentially a Glamora that had its wish granted by Terapagos through the Terra powers and turned into a human. And that's why Geeta's this kind of weird, sketchy, kind of almost sinister character. I think that would be a very cool kind of take on the whole thing, and it would explain a little bit of Geeta's behavior as well. So hopefully there is some sort of link there, and we do get to see the story kind of unfold with it all. Blackest sky snake, buttery deity, darkest souls, golden fishes. Together they form the Sun Squadron. Right, we need the rest of that. Oddish. These shiny hunting chants. They're getting better, mate. Some have been Lauren and Cat. Doesn't the Ultra Space have increased shiny chances? I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. And then with the shiny charm on top, that's why you've got the better odds in it. So I can't remember off the top of my head what the odds increased are, but I'm sure. Is it not something to do with the rainbow, like pattern around the portal when you go into it? Ronan, don't believe anything Koo says. That's fair enough. That's fair. I do think he has a source, though. I really do think he has a source. The source might be Pokemon directly. Someone in Pokemon feeding him stuff, or purposefully to build up hype. Who knows? I don't know if we'll ever find out. I've talked a little bit about it on the podcast, about my theories about Koo in that account, but all conspiracy theory stuff, so there's probably not really much in it, just my conspiracy theory brain doing laps, but just from conversations I've had with people in the Pokemon company about him in particular, or them, you know. I don't know. I think they definitely do get fed stuff, though. 100%. It's pretty accurate, you know. So, but then again, you can make of the riddles, you know, in a million different ways. And then when stuff gets released, you can kind of put one of those answers, one of those many answers that the riddles could be, into that, you know, into that thing, and say, well, yeah, he was right about that. So who knows really. But have you seen the new trailer for the Ghostbusters film? I haven't. No, there's a new one, a new trailer. I loved the last Ghostbusters movie. It was awesome. It was very cool. Is it kind of a sequel to that last one? If it is, that's going to be very, very cool. Very cool indeed. We have a game where a person becomes a Pokemon. Why not have the opposite? Well, my question would be, if Geeta is a Pokemon, right? Can we catch her? Laszlo, thank you so much for joining the members family here on the channel, and for the support as well. Massively appreciate it, my friend. It really goes a long way to helping keep things ticking along, as well as everyone else's support on the channel. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy your time being a member here. It's great to have you, though. But yeah, if Geeta is indeed a Pokemon, it turns out to be a Glamora, right? Does that mean we can catch her? Does it? I don't know. Wormholes have increased shiny chances in general. Thank you for clarifying. I did think they did. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I looked at them. I just cannot remember the exact odds that they increase by. So I don't watch him and have it any channel that's ever revealed leaks. Yeah, and there's always a chance that those videos do just get taken down anyway. I did one for the teal mask, and I don't think I really. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we covered some stuff that got dropped. The pictures of the teal mask got leaked a week before the drop. And it would put a video up, and it swiftly got taken down by Pokemon very, very quickly. So yeah, you got to be careful of that stuff. And then slowly every other one that kind of covered it. But at that stage, you know, I didn't put anything on the thumbnail. I was very conscious about not wanting to spoil it for other people, you know, that do like clicking on thumbnails and stuff like that, you know. Aren't even interested, but then get the stuff spoiled for them. So I try and respect people that don't want the game spoiled for them, because it is nice going into a new game without knowing anything and just experiencing it for the first time, you know. A lot of Scarlet and Violet was like that. There was portions of Scarlet and Violet for me that were like that, and I did enjoy those like bits, you know. But it's one of those now where I think with the nature of leaks and stuff like that, and the accounts I kind of follow online, it's hard to get around it, not getting things spoiled. So I haven't had that kind of like, wow, new Pokemon experience just fresh out, what is this I've just ran into in the grass for a long time, which is a little bit sad, but I kind of don't mind. If it means I can kind of keep on top of things for the channel and stuff like that, it helps. That's all. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate this support, and thank you so much for the kind comment and just coming by the stream. It's great to have you here as always. So I hope you enjoy it tonight for as long as you can stick around for. That's one for each. I want a Fire Emblem Ask Pokemon game based on Rebirth. That would be, can you imagine? Hope that Oddish gets some more love in Indigo Disc. It definitely will. I mean, it's in the games, right? They did a whole thing recently with Oddish in a bunch of the different other franchises, so I feel like Oddish is kind of like flavor of the month at the minute. Closing in on 73. I don't know if I just skipped ahead by mistake on one. I think we're one count ahead on the Rayquaza. So I'm not to count this Rayquaza reset because we've just done it. You could make a new Charizard for a different type. Would it be a Fairy and Steel? That would be an incredible type. Can you imagine? Fairy Steel Charizard. I mean, that'd be crazy. I always feel like Charizard should be like a dragon though. Like Fairy Dragon would be cool. But then you're taking away the, I guess, the fire type. You need the fire type on it, right? Mighty, the Pokemon game that I played the most is Sword. I think Emerald, White 2 and Violet are the best games, but I don't know. I have a sweet spot for Sword and Shield because it gave me hours of fun during quarantine. Yeah, I think for you and a lot of the rest of us as well, you know, it was so glad it was there during that time, because we would have been, well, we wouldn't have had anything else to keep us kind of entertained Pokemon wise. We would have had all the games, of course. Yeah, I like Sword and Shield though. They're really good games, really good games, and they sold super well as well. I think Cerebi put a thing up earlier in the week about the you know, the sales of Scarlet and Violet and comparing them against Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield still sold more copies, but I think Scarlet and Violet probably will edge it a little bit. Bros, I noticed that it was taking down Austin Jones as well. Yeah, I think anything with those images in kind of just got nuked. I think there was a few though that kind of like squeaked through the checks, but yeah, it's always bad when that happens because you feel like it's everywhere on Twitter. I'm not going to make it obvious in my thumbnail. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to make sure people, even if they click into the video, are aware of it, that it's coming up before I go into it. And then you show it and it's already been publicized, right? But I think it's because they pulled all of the imagery from Twitter quite quickly after that, and then obviously wanted to remove anything else as well. So you can kind of understand from their perspective. It just feels bad when you get a video pulled, not because you're losing anything, it's just because you kind of, I always feel like, ooh, shouldn't have probably done that. But we did it anyway. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll get anything similar with the Indigo Disc, you know. Hopefully not. Shiny Hunting Crown Tundra's raid dens takes more time, effort per check, but it's more fun in my opinion, higher rates, and you can get other shinies along there. That's very true. That's very true. The Dynamax Adventure raids are a very good way of getting the shinies, but they do take a long time. Hi Golem, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are well and having a great Wednesday. Great to see you as always. PMB 397 is a lucky number. I hope you are right. How many shiny legendaries do you have? Ooh, I'm not too sure. I'd have to go into home and have a look. I don't know off the top of my head. Not as many as what I think I have, I would say though. Scott, for me back in the day, it will be Pokemon X and Y. Yes, I love Pokemon X and Y. I think that's why I'm really looking forward to Gen 10, because chronologically we should get the X and Y remakes in Gen 10, and that's going to be very hype. I really enjoyed going to just through those games. I spent so much time in those games as well. A lot of fun memories. Not to mention Megas as well, you know. Caleb, 107. Guesses 102. Ronin, Shiny Rayquaza at 2030 encounters. Man, we'll be way over odds if that is the case. Hopefully it's not that many, but I respect the guess. We're getting closer to how many we did for Giratina. GT players played every game since the original Red, and I have to say, apart from not every mon being in the games, Scarlet and Violet didn't have all the bugs, glitches, and frame rate issues to be the best game ever. I would honestly tend to agree with you on that, you know. I think Scarlet and Violet's such a good game. I really do. And I'm the same as you, you know. I've played since Red, Blue, Yellow, and played all the way through, played every single Pokemon game. And I've just enjoyed Scarlet and Violet so much. And I don't think I've ever been so excited for, like, you know, well, hard to say this because we haven't really had many DLC additions to Pokemon games, but I'm so hyped for the Indigo Disc with the teasers that we've had about what we know is coming. You know, the Blueberry Academy, the Terrarium, just the storyline finishing as well in Area Zero, knowing that we are going to be going back to Area Zero for that storyline to finish. I think it's so exciting to have all of those things, and it feels like it's going to be a big old game as well. So yeah, it's just the performance issues that really let it down, and then a string of just other things that have happened throughout. It's kind of, since its launch, haven't helped it. But I think, like you say, if none of them were there, I think it would by far be the best Pokemon game that we've had. In my opinion, of course. Other people aren't gonna, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I want Pokemon Crystal for Switch. That would be insane if we got Pokemon Crystal for Switch. I want all of the old Pokemon games for the Switch back. I really do. DS titles as well. That's what I would hope for, you know. Forbidden, thank you so much for the subscribe. And if you join us on the stream tonight, I hope you enjoy it with us. Technically, it should be Hard Gold Soul Silver, but I prefer Legends Johto. Hard Gold Soul Silver, such a good game. Such a good game. But Legends Johto, it's not really talked about too much, you know. There's a Legends Kyurem is talked about a lot more, but I would 100% be fully invested to go back to Johto for one more round. It would be so good, especially next year, and I think it would surprise a lot of people expecting the Unova game to come if we got a Johto game in its place. Shiny Boy, when you become a Pokemon fan, oh, like Red, Blue, and Yellow. Red, Blue, and Yellow, when that dropped. I actually played the game before I saw the anime as well. My brother, I had to leave for school earlier than my brother, and he used to have a little bit extra time before he went to school, and he'd have time to watch this new anime that was on the TV. But I never got to see it, and he kept talking about it, talking about this Pokemon anime. And sorry, this is going to be like a long-winded story. I'll try and cut it down short. Anyway, I had a Nintendo magazine subscription I used to get for Christmas. And in the magazine, it was talking about this new game that came out from Japan. It was a huge craze in Japan. And I thought, that looks kind of cool for the Game Boy. So I went down to my local computer store on I think it was like a Saturday morning. And I had like some birthday money. So I was like, I'm going to buy this game. And I remember getting it, and I've never been so addicted to a game in my entire life. I was literally playing it when I was walking to school. I'd play it walking home from school. I'd be walking around, and I would literally have the music playing in my, like, literally it would sound like the music was playing out loud because I'd been playing the game so much, like in class and stuff like that. And And then I had a sick day, like one day, and I remember being like, oh, I can watch this anime with my brother before he goes to school. And it was Pokemon. And I was like, oh, it's a game I play. And the anime is so cool. And I was like, just hooked since that point. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I've never enjoyed anything as much since that. And I'm still playing it now. So yeah. That's how it all started. Pokemon Red. So yeah, there we go. Bringer of Despair. How's your shiny going, mate? There's nothing shining just yet, but the hunt is going good. The chat is on point tonight as always, and we're getting hopefully through the resets at a good pace. So hopefully we get something soon. Hopefully we get something tonight. I feel more confident about the Rayquaza than I do about the Arceus still, but we'll see. We'll see. The Arceus might surprise us. You never know. Noga Austin, would it be easier if you could have a random players on as well? It would, yeah. It would be like, that would make it easier to actually do it, because I think at least just being able to hook up with other players, it's just so impossible to do by yourself. And if you can't find teammates, Tyler, thank you so much for the subscribe. You joined the stream. I hope you enjoyed tonight. But yeah, Olga Austin, definitely a feature that I would have liked to have seen. You had a dose of Tetris effect. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I literally remember like sitting in class and thinking, is my Game Boy on? And like checking my bag and being like, my Game Boy's off. And being like, I literally feel like I could hear the music. It was so weird. And I've never had that ever since. It was only then. Must have just like, I don't know. I was just glued to it. Glued to it. But yeah. Me when I had the 3DS trying to get a game on Black Friday, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and the Mega Ruby, and it was mad on that day. I can imagine. That was absolutely crazy. Did you manage to get it? Crazy though. I can imagine how nuts that would have been. Just started a brilliant diamond hunt, shiny hunt on ARCEUS as well. 20 resets in. Good luck, Kevin. Hope you have a lot better luck than we're having at the moment and you get the shiny very quickly. Keep us up to date with how the hunt's going, but good luck, my friend. Great to hear that you're joining us with the ARCEUS hunt tonight as well. Bring Over Despair, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. We definitely need all the luck thrown our way as we could possibly get. Some Pokemon player, how are you? Hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream as well. Glad I could catch your stream before work. Good luck, and I hope you get the rare fast. I'm currently over 12k for Mewtwo in Ultra Sun, but no charm. Oh, 12k, that is a lot of resets. I hope you have some luck next time you hop on to do that. Fair play though. Like, I've got to take my hat off to you for keeping at that hunt. That is like hats off territory in 12k resets. Gotta get it soon. You're gonna see it shine. It's gonna be amazing when you get it as well. Please, if you can, hop back into the stream when we're next on and you do get it. I would love to hear the success story when you do get it. I truly believe that you will get it. But thanks for hopping in the stream. Great seeing you as always. And whenever you have to shoot off, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Laszlo, only Pokemon and Beyblade got me hooked, but Pokemon is far better. Beyblade. Oh, I used to love Beyblade as well. Such a good like TV show, like such a good TV show. That, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, like peak childhood. Yeah, and I still, you know, I could watch Yu-Gi-Oh, like those first is it like the first 4 series of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is actually the original ones. I could watch those over so many times, you know. Gonna be in the 90th. We're past the Giratina resets, but yeah, love all of that. Yeah, that's where it all started, really, you know. I mean, there's way better anime shows than those, but they just hold a special place. But Yu-Gi-Oh, I do love Yu-Gi-Oh. Talking about Yu-Gi-Oh though, I don't know if anyone is a Yu-Gi-Oh collector out there. I saw that they have their 25th anniversary stuff going on at the minute with the cards, which is pretty cool. That's for that one and that one. Throw my Diglett. I used to see the titles at my playground as the grind like Overworld and would move around like an old school RPG characters during a recess. The tiles. I love it. I love it. Well, you all have way more patience than I do. I think I tried for Arceus 4 times. Rose, did you end up doing the RNG manip for it? Or did you just... Have you still got it to do? I feel like if it wasn't for you guys, I'd probably give in as well, you know? Keep me going through these hunts. Power me through. Beyblade, Pokemon, Digimon as well. Yeah, top-notch shows. Metabots. Dragon Ball Z was banned in our country. No way. It's my favorite. Then Pokemon came to be. Yes. Wow, Dragon Ball Z got banned? That is sad. Oh, I just remember this, the Frieza saga and Dragon Ball Z. Oh man, the filler before that finished. It's like weeks of Goku powering up and then Frieza powering up and then but it was very cool. And then Dragon Ball Super recently as well. I really enjoyed that. And hope we get another series. I don't know if they've announced. Have they announced another series coming? I think there's another movie coming. I don't know if it's going to be a new... Oh no, there is a new series, but it's not Dragon Ball Super, I don't think. I think it's Dragon Ball, is it? I think I saw a trailer for it the other day. I can't really remember exactly what it was. Imagine you got both shiny simultaneously. Could you imagine? Like that is never going to happen. It would be absolutely nuts. That was the case like right now. Right now. They're letting us down, Oddish. They're not playing ball. Probably good. They're probably going to be a lot harder. It would be amazing though. Rewatch the original Yu-Gi-Oh! At the start of this year. Still holds up. Yeah, I agree. Still really good. The Battle City tournament. The whole theme through it though is just so good. Is it the Orichalco thing with who's he called? I can't remember what the begins with an M. Bad guy in it. Marek, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Too aggressive for children. Yeah, I can see that. It's it is pretty violent, heavy, and blood and all those things. It's not your regular like kids TV show, really, when you look at it like on face value. Bring it. Oh man, I am so far behind chat. Sorry. I'll try and catch up. If I've missed anyone saying anything, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and jump to the start and try and keep up with it where we are now. Make every time I do shiny method for Feebas during an outbreak. I still only see a ton of Boboch. I don't know how to get rid of them. Are you using it in encounter power? Sparklet Sandwich? Because that will increase the water types in that area. So try and use a recipe that's going to give you like the Sparkling Power level 3 title and something that's not encounter power, because that will definitely help. That makes sense. Professor Oak, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Sad results for us last night, mate. Both of us. I was surprised by your result. I really was. I thought you would beat Shakhtar Donetsk, but it wasn't to be. I'm sure you will still qualify though. All the faith that you will. But I hope you enjoyed the game, beside the result. That's that one. Unpopular opinion, but Yami Sakura was the best character. It's an interesting take. My favorites were Yami Bakura and Duke Devlin. Duke Devlin. Weevil Underwood, the most annoying character in the world. I remember being younger. I hate him for throwing those Exodia cards overboard on the ship. It's like, I feel like I screamed at the TV when he did that. Like, you've ruined Yugi's chances. Weevil Underwood. Can't beat Seto, though. Seto is just peak. Peak of characters. I love Seto Kaiba. I kind of have a lot of love for Joy as well, you know? I just like the grit, determination Joy's got. So, Yugi rival was Seto, yeah, Seto Kaiba. Should have streamed last night instead of watching the Champions League. In hindsight, it would have been the better call, wouldn't it, mate? To be fair. Newcastle, it's hard to say. They weren't terrible. Like, we weren't like, it wasn't like a huge deficit in teams. I think we did well. We had a really good opportunity to equalize. But we got so many injuries at the minute, and I think we've played so many games recently. It's just hard. So I just think, I said to Scott, I was like, I think if we can get into the Champions League next year, I think we'll be able to, we'll perform a lot better because we'll have this year's experience under our belts. But I think the experience is good. But I wasn't like sad when the game's finished. I'm sure we will win the group. Savage just needs to whip the boys into shape. Yeah, I think we need to win the last 2 games. So we need to go to PSG and beat them there. And then we need to beat AC Milan at St. James's, which I think we could do there. But I don't know how we're going to get on against PSG in their stadium in Paris. I think that's going to be too hard. What do you think about the Zelda movie? I heard about this, Shiny Boy, but there hasn't been any trailers or anything. It's just it's a live action movie that has been like teased. It's not, has it been 100% confirmed yet? So excited for more U-Bell support to release. Been waiting since I watched GX. I need to see that because I've seen none of it. Looking at you doing shiny hunts in Pokemon Ultra Moon. I really want to complete the Pokedex in my Ultra Moon to do shiny hunt there. You so need to do it, Smoking Joes. You're gonna have such a blast. The Ultra Wormholes. I swear, it's such like I never talk about it at all. And that it wasn't until we did the Giratina hunt recently I was like, oh, I forgot about this like really cool mechanic that's in these games. It's like one of the best features that we've had for shiny hunting in such a long time. I think, I really love it. That's one of the reasons why I was like, we could do the dual stream tonight and do some more with the Rayquaza. I was like, yeah. So definitely, it's worth getting the shiny charm just to come in and do it for sure. Right, let's see. Can we time this to get them both on the same? Nope. Both. Battle 500 knockout. Shiny hunting method in Sword and Shield was bad. Yeah, it was so time consuming. I always kind of way prefer just Masuda method hunting stuff rather than do that. I mean, it's cool getting the shiny in the overworld. Although it's kind of, it's one of those though where the shinies weren't kind of visible in the overworld, so it was literally like you had to encounter it to get the shiny. But yeah, there's a lot of effort involved in that. Jose, how are you doing, my friend? Day's going really good. How about yourself, mate? Great to see you in the chat as always, and I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Day's going all right though, and it's a little slow, but we're getting there. I'm enjoying it so far. Getting through these ARCEUS resets, that's the main thing. Link better not utter a single word. It'll be interesting. It'll be really cool. I love the Zelda storyline, you know, so I just hope they don't ruin it, you know. There's going to be a lot of eyes on it, you know. I think it has to stay really true to the lore in the games. I don't think they can go too off the beaten path with it, because I think the hardcore fans will just not have any time for it at all, you know. GT players are worried about it because live action adaptations suck. Remember Avatar? Yeah, I know what you mean. They don't tend to have a good record, right? I remember watching the Dragon Ball Z one. That was out yonks ago. I was like, can this be good? And it's it's good, but it's in a way where it's like cheesy good. Right? It's not actually good. But yeah, good luck. I got my Arceus 2 weeks ago on 2008 resets. Actually, that is amazing. Congrats on getting it. I'm so happy that you managed to get it, and not a bad reset number either. Really, either. I was tempted to give out after the others said it would take over 30,000. Yeah, it shouldn't take 30,000. I mean, that is some bad luck if it's 30,000 resets. But really happy to hear you got it, and hope we can replicate something similar. That would be good. I would 100% take 2,000 resets. The last Mortal Kombat movie, though, I'm just thinking that wasn't terrible. Like that was all right. I enjoyed that. What's that? What's the one? Oh, who's in it? Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, the Street Fighter movie. That's wow. That's like cheesy good. Put 42 shinies out of the shiny charm. Nice, shiny boy. That is good. I haven't hunted shiny shaman in BDSP yet, so that is still something to do. I'd actually like to do that after doing the Arceus. I think that would be a fun one to attempt after the Arceus. I got the Darkrai, so if we get the Arceus, then it's just left to do the shaman. I do have Oak's letter in this save as well, so I managed to do the mystery gift event when that was live. So we are able to go in and do it. One Piece, yeah, from all accounts, everyone I've spoke to about the One Piece adaptation it's very good. I'm kind of making my way through the anime though, and the very early stages of that, so I've not watched it at all because I've been told it will spoil some of what's coming up in the episodes I've got to see, so I'm gonna stay away from it until I'm caught up, which will be a long time. But from what I've heard, very good. Yeah, so they can do it. Netflix ruined Death Note though. That live action Death Note was terrible. I really didn't enjoy that. I was really disappointed with that because I thought the scope for doing it could have been done really well. But yeah, it's when that, I don't know, was that like a couple of years ago? A few years ago? I don't know. But that was, yeah. Did not live up to anything close to the actual anime. Death Note's one of my like favorite animes ever as well. Shiny Shaman would be great, so cute, yeah. And we can transfer it into Scarlet and Violet now as well, so that would be really cool to do. How do you get to encounter Arceus and Shaman in BDSP? I think you need Oak's letter, which was a mystery gift in BDSP, pretty sure. And the Arceus, you need to complete the Pokédex and beat Arceus in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Have that save file on the same system that you're playing BDSP, and I'm pretty sure you need to complete the Elite Four, get the national dex from the Professor, and then when you've done all that in BDSP, you can go to your room, and then you'll be able to get the Azure Flute. It'll be in your room. So that's how you access Arceus. So you can do it. You do need Legends Arceus, and you do need to have finished the game. But you can do it without a mystery gift. And I'm pretty sure you need Oak's letter for the Shaman. Although there was that glitch that allowed you to go into the Shaman without Oak's letter. I don't know if that was patched though. I think it was patched pretty early on. So I don't know if you can still do that in some way, shape or form. Live action Death Note was good. You enjoyed it? Okay. Well, I'm pleased you enjoyed it. I really didn't enjoy it. Death Note live action was brutal. Professor Oak. We've got two different opinions. This is the thing, right? Someone can watch it and love it, and that is brilliant, right? And then other people can watch it. I don't know. I just expected, I think, too much from it, probably. But yeah, I just, really did not enjoy it. I'm about to get another Ting Lu. Any good ideas for Apri Ball? Ooh, Heavy Ball's quite a nice one for it. I was thinking the Premier Balls kind of match up with most of them. Ting Lu's a tough one though, because it's like green and brown. So you could go Friend Ball, I guess, but the Friend Ball's very green, right? Currently reading the Death Note manga. I have all in one. Very heavy read, but lol, absolutely love it. That sounds awesome. Still need to see the anime. Oh, you should, after you finish the manga. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder how the anime would match up to the manga. I don't know. That's another thing. It's like I feel like the manga would probably be better than the anime. I've never read the manga though. I bet it'd be great though. Henrik, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream, and I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. That's for that one. The live action non-Netflix Death Note wasn't bad. Everyone's, no one's agreeing with me. I just probably have bad taste. That's all it is. Jukustar Gaming, thank you so much for the subscribe. If you joined us in the stream tonight, I hope you're having a fantastic Monday as well. Thank you as well, Jennifer, for the subscribe. Ring of Despair. What's so bad about Netflix? About the Death Note Netflix? I'd have to watch it again, which I don't really want to do because I watched it as soon as it released and I can't remember everything about it. And I'm sitting here slating it and I can't back it up, so I know how that sounds. It's not the best. Maybe I do need to watch it again to be more on the same page as you guys. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, is it better to have the shiny charm for legendaries? No, Scott, don't bother getting it, because the shiny charm has no effect on the legendaries in Brilliant Diamond at all. So yeah, Dragon, I've done 3 soft reset hunts in BDSP, which is why I was wondering about the Arceus. I got shiny Palkia, Giratina, and Rayquaza is the fastest hunt ever, taking 250 resets. That's really nice. That is very cool. Yeah, definitely if you've got Legends Arceus, it's worth finishing the Pokedex there, beating Arceus, and then jumping back into BDSP. And all you need to do is go back to your house, and then it's in your room. The Azure Fleet should be an item in your room, and then you can go to the top of Mount Coronet, and you'll get these stairs appear and stuff like that, and then you can just encounter it. And Arceus is not shiny locked, so that is a nice bonus, although it is a bit of a run around to actually get it. I can't wait for the DLC part 2. I bet treasure will be the previous legendaries. Maybe, yeah, that would make sense. All the past legendaries. I have the shiny charm BSP if it doesn't work. There is really no point of having it, I don't think. Professor Oak, don't watch it again. Mick, don't watch it again. Okay, I will trust you too. Yeah, it's just I kind of want to give a reason when I'm saying something's bad. I just remember really not liking it, really not enjoying it, and being very let down by it. Or feeling very let down by it, you know. I've heard that Netflix Death Note is nothing like the manga. I saw the trailer and have no desire to ever see it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch it, but there are those in the chat that have said they don't mind it, so you might like it, you know. You never know. By the way, I did find you in Discord. I sent you a friend request after the stream the other night, but it didn't go through or get accepted before I went to bed, so I was guessing. I haven't been back in to check. But please, you've got it. So yeah, drop me a message and we'll sort out helping you recover everything that you've lost on the games. My favorite anime for now is Sword Art Online. Love that. Fairy Tail, very cool. Love that as well. And furry, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out your defense. Still need to finish off Attack on Titan. That's one thing I've got on the list at the minute. And then work through One Piece, which is just ridiculous. It's such a daunting task to get through that. I wish it started earlier. I am enjoying it though, but I don't know. Everyone says it's better than Naruto, and I don't know. Like, Naruto, one of my favorite animes. So I don't know if it will be better than that. It probably will be, to be honest. Everyone kind of hypes up One Piece over that a lot more. So 154 for Shiny Rayquaza. I hope you are right. Really do. We're getting close to it. Feel bad for anyone who watches Attack on Titan. Ronan, why? Or will it ruin it? How far into One Piece are you? Nearly at the end of season 1. So pathetic saying that. I feel so. I didn't start it that long ago, and I've been putting it off for the longest time. But yeah, I got some trips coming up, so I'll have a bit more time to kind of just sit and binge watch. Heavy ball it is. Ting Lu. Nice. Like it. It's kind of fitting for it, I guess, as well. Ting Lu is 700 kilograms. Heaviest of all the ruinous Pokemon. I didn't realize it was that heavy. Can't be too far off Snorlax. It does look heavy when it hits the ground though. Like it's animation. I'm caught up on the One Piece manga and it's the greatest story ever told. Yeah. I like all the concepts that I've heard about it. One Piece is miles better than Naruto. Okay. I can't even compare them at the minute because I've not seen enough of One Piece. I am enjoying it though. Press the wrong one there. Okay, we don't press it for Rayquaza here. And then we're all up to date, I think. Well, I watched one episode of One Piece and didn't really get into it, but the live action makes me want to give it another try. So you've watched it the other way around. Yeah, you should give it a try. And see if we can watch them kind of in sync together. Monique, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great Wednesday. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you enjoy hanging out tonight while we try and get these 2 shiny legendaries, or at least one of them. JoJo is your favorite anime, Oddish. Love it. I haven't seen any of the new Bleach that's on. I think it's on Disney Plus, right? The new Bleach. See, I haven't even watched any of that. So there's so much stuff to watch though. It's hard to kind of prioritize one thing over another. That's that. So you just have to get more into it. I didn't like it too much in the beginning, but as the story develops, you understand it is a different gravy from Naruto. I like that. I like the idea of that as well. Shiny Zoroark, how are you doing? Joining in doing the ARCEUS hunt as well. Good luck in your ARCEUS hunt if you have any luck with doing it, and I hope you really do. Let us know in the chat. I hope you get it way before any of the reset numbers that we're on at the minute. We're pretty low, but Riley, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Great to see you, and hope you're having a great Wednesday. Right, just kind of find my bearings. I feel like I've lost what button does what, but I think we're there. Cyrus, I found something great last week. It's a theme Nissan GTR from Jade Toys. Model is in 1/24th scale. No way. Really? That's crazy. That sounds awesome. Is that like readily available to kind of pick up, or is it going to be quite a rare thing to be able to even... Pretty cool piece to have. Some Pokemon player late. By the time you finish the first saga, you'll say I'm in love with One Piece. Okay. I will try and do it sooner rather than later. Favorite legendary Pokemon Shiny. Ooh. Oh, Rayquaza's got to be up there. Can I count the primal, like Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre? Because they are lit. Their shinies are so good. Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, got to be some of the best. They're very Rayquaza-esque in their shiny forms. So I would say those. Yveltal's very cool. We were talking about that last stream. Rhydon and Crydon's shinies are very cool, but they're not like, we can't access them yet. But I think when they do get released, I like Zacian shiny as well. You know, I really like Zacian shiny. Didn't have high expectation, but really love Reminiscent. Reincarnated as slime. I've heard of that. I haven't seen it. Is it worth a watch? Right, that's that one. Have a handful in chat going at Arceus. Best of luck. Yeah. Everyone that's going for the Arceus tonight that is joining us on the hunt. Good luck with your resets. I hope you have a lot of luck. I hope all of you end up getting it very soon. Oh, shiny is very nice. Stroke my Diglett. Yeah, very cool shiny. A lot of the legendaries do have nice shinies. Lugia shiny's cool. Mewtwo's. I like Mewtwo's as well. The green Mewtwo. Does anyone want to guess my lucky number? I believe 503 for Arceus. Hopefully I'm wrong though. I would take that. I think that's a good guess. Shiny Zacian, Zamazenta for a Fido code. Wow, that is a good trade, David. If I had the Fido, I would definitely give you. I don't even know. Do you have to go into a Pokemon store in Korea to get the code? I think, as far as I know, that's how you had to get the distribution code for the event one, wasn't it? Never liked Shiny Groudon. They introduced the primals and it became my favorite. Yeah, I just get it. And then they delete it from the games. I know, right? I hope primals make a return at some point. Brutal, because, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Like, Shiny Groudon, I prefer to Shiny Kyogre. But yeah, you get them for, like, half a generation and then they're gone forever. Same as, like, Shiny Gengar. I guess we got that a little bit longer, right? Just finished up my first day at new job. Hope it went well, Riley. Such a freeing feeling, having absolutely no stress or responsibility, and without holidays around the corner, I can't imagine a better time to get started. I'm so happy to hear it has gone super well, mate. Really am, and I hope it continues in that vein as well. That's really encouraging. And yeah, only a couple of days till the weekend as well, so even better. Rose, thank you so much for coming by tonight. I have to go predict that you get a shiny Arceus by the end of the week. I hope so, Rose. Well, I think I don't know if you were here earlier, Rose. I did say probably Friday. If we don't get it tonight, then we might take a break on Friday from the shiny hunts and jump into Legends Arceus and do some hunts over there. So, but thanks as always for coming by the stream. Great seeing you, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Waiting for space distortion to catch the Magnemite. I feel the pain. They're so annoying just to spawn. Like, you can sit and do nothing. I think when I was completing my PLA decks, I needed Sheldon. That was the one I needed. And I'd get the what's the Rampardos pre-evolution. I'd get that a bunch of times and be like, where's Sheldon? I need you. Yeah. And they sometimes wouldn't spawn for such a long time. Hopefully you get that space distortion. It's got the Magnemite in it very, very soon. As we speak, hopefully. Jedi Toys is also getting the license to the Ramshackle cartoon. All of the Jada's vehicles are really easy to find out. That's actually really cool. There's good stock. You feel like that sort of thing would get scalped like pretty quickly. But that's nice. Shiny Gen 1 Mew I got from you is way up on my favorite list. Yes, yeah, 100%. I didn't know we were including mythicals because mythicals are very cool. I always categorize mythicals in like the legendaries in different ranks, but the Mew just hits different, doesn't it? Mew is such a cool shiny. I really like Jirachi shiny as well. You want annoying, any games are not on shiny hunt. Even PLA is taking forever. Got 4, but 2 are the same letter. Are you going for the whole set of shiny unknown letters? That is a huge task. Good luck with that. That is a really cool shiny hunt to do. Be very cool when you get it finished. But yeah, I can imagine getting repeats of the letters. The shinies, an absolute nightmare. What's an interestingly useless move, item, or ability on a Pokemon? I'll go first. Air Balloon, Rotom Fan, and second Attract and Cryogonal. Yeah, Air Balloon on Fan Rotom. It's a good one. Oh, there's so many, right? Let me think of something totally useless. Combinations, I'm guessing you're wanting. Now I can't think of anything. I can think of useless abilities just on their own, but like combinations? Put me on the spot. Oddish, you've killed my last brain cell. To me, there's no difference between mythical and legendaries. Just call them legendary. Yeah, I know. And I get hooked into the trap of mythicals. I think it's because mythicals are never available in the game to catch, really, are they? They're always an event or very rarely available in the game to catch. So that's why I always put mythicals a little bit higher up in rarity to like box art legendaries that we've got, like, I guess, Rayquaza, Rhydon, Lugia, Ho-Oh, all those. You know, because they're all accessible in the games normally. Whereas the mythicals are very rarely accessible in the games. Unless you get remakes where we do get the mythicals, you know. So Mewtwo is my first shiny and always hold a special place in my heart. My kids say that because Mewtwo was made from the DNA of every Pokemon. You must shiny hunt all Pokemon. That's a good reason to do it. I love that though. I love that little story. That's very cool. Mewtwo being your first shiny Pokemon as well. Very, very cool. Very cool. It's got a nice shiny. I do like the green Mewtwo. Arceus defeatist Lagging Tail, yeah. Lagging Tail. Shiny Chi-Yu. I think it's going to be my new favorite shiny legendary. Yeah, when that gets released. I think Shen Pao as well. It's very cool. Ring target Ninja. I like it. Just ruin any chance of it being useful. I wish the Ruinous Quartet weren't shiny locked. I know, I feel exactly the same as you, Riley. I wonder what they're gonna do to not have them shiny locked. I wonder if we'll get... I guess maybe they might be available if we get like a remake next year. They might be available in those games and not shiny locked. That could be a way to do it. I can't see them having a way to get them again in Scarlet and Violet, not even in the DLCs. It just doesn't really make sense. So it would be like a future game, I think, when we'll get them. But whenever we do, yeah, there's such nice shinies. GU especially, the blue fish. Flame Orb Shinininja, yeah. I've seen a ton of anime on these sites: Funimation, Crunchyroll, Disney on the app, and used to be on TV as well, and Cartoon Network, Boomerang, CITV, and BBC. Yes, Boomerang. Oh, I remember Boomerang. CITV as well. Dominique Casares. I also own a 1.32 scale, 132 scale kit from Knight Rider Jada Toys. Wow, that is very cool. Very, very cool. I like Splash and Magic Carp as its most useless move. Yeah. Was there a move like, wasn't there a move called like Hold Hands or Celebrate, I think, isn't there? There's another one there, pretty useless moves. They'll just be in Gen 10, I think. They're not shiny locked. And that's just their way. Yeah, it feels like they would do something like that. Be the same for the legendaries. Like probably Zash and Zamazenta won't be shiny locked if they're accessible in Scarlet and Violet. Just that generation on. Be interesting if they do like Eternatus in these games. That'll be in the games or not. Shiny Boy, do you have Shiny Zacian? I do. I managed to grab a cord from the event when it was just before, well, it was kind of the end of Sword and Shield. So I do have a Shiny Zacian. And I do have one in Pokemon Go, I think. Do I have one in Pokemon Go, or is that just a regular Zacian? I want to say it's shiny in Pokemon Go. I'd have to check. But I'm pretty sure they did like some event where Shiny Zacian was more available at Worlds when it was in London in 2021. So I think when I was there, I'm pretty sure I got Zacian. We did like a raid and got it. Alphalicious, how are you doing? Hope you are good and having a great Wednesday. Great to see you as always. I wish you luck on your hunts and hope you get at least one of them. Unfortunately, after work, but figure I'd stop in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the luck as well. Hopefully we do get one. I hope you have a fantastic day at work though, and your day goes nice and quick as well for you. But appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. Always great to see you. That one. Does anyone have a spare happy hour Zoroark to trade? I can offer shiny or rare items. I don't know what happened to mine. Oh no, you lost it, Zara. That is actually really sad. Yeah, I've not actually used it in the DS Academy tournament, but from all accounts, it's going to be a really good mon to just get more cash. Eternatus has to come back, yeah. I don't know if it's like a, you know, huge form, but it's normal form, yeah. I do like Eternatus as a Pokemon. Really cool typing. Zacian is locked in Pogo, so I'm just talking nonsense then. So it just must be a normal. I'm just kind of hopeful that it was a shiny Zacian. Please, I didn't say it was just outright, yeah, shiny. I didn't know. I knew it was special. I think it was because it's the first legendary that I ever caught in Pogo as well. So that's maybe what I'm thinking of. Was locked, yeah. So the one in that I've got in Pokemon Go is definitely not shiny. Just the one I have in, I think it's in Scarlet and Violet now. My shiny one. Riley, I think I'm gonna stream live tonight on Twitch for the first time in years. Nothing cool and Pokemon related, but I'm hopefully fun. Riley, I hope the stream goes awesome. What time are you gonna be kicking off? Let us know. If I'm around, I will come by and definitely support my friend. Diana, how are you? I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Just got off of work. Great to hear. Hope you had a fantastic day, and looking forward to the rest of your evening and to see a shiny soon. Hopefully we get one tonight. That would be really cool if we can, but nothing is of yet. But maybe it's waiting to pop up for you to come in the stream. Cyrus, do you know that Hornby also made a Beatles train set? I did not. I did not. Right, that's that. I need to redeem my Violet one, Zoroark. Yeah, I've got the same, I think, in my Violet. I still need to get the redeem it. Or did I? No, I did. I don't think I did. So that will be a spare. JT players, I got scared the other day because my Switch just died for no reason. Oh, no way. That is scary. With all my competitive bred mons and over 200 shinies in the game, luckily got it working thanks to YouTube. Brutal my mon. That is that's so scary. Please, you figured it out in the end though. I think that's one of the worst fears, right? About losing. Like, I'd been playing the other night in between the Newcastle game because it wasn't the best, so I was doing some raids and stuff while that was going on, and I stupidly didn't save, and that was bad enough, so I lost all of what I did that evening, which was really annoying. But like, to have something like that happen, horrible. But like I say, I'm pleased you managed to get it all back up and working. Do you know what the problem was, why it died, or still don't know? Fallen, how are you doing? I hope you're good. My day's going really good, thanks. I hope yours is as well, and I hope you enjoy the stream with us tonight. Charlotte, do you recommend getting the shiny charm to do what you're doing? In Ultra Sun, yes. I would say 100% get the shiny charm in Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, but it's not worth getting in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, in my opinion. For the shiny hunts that you can do, it doesn't affect anything like the Arceus or any of the other legendaries, so it's really not worth putting the time in to do it. In my opinion, at least. I think just go ahead and do it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. If they're the games you're going to be hunting on, I think the increased odds definitely make it worthwhile doing. Although that it's not massively necessary. You can do it without them as well. Just a big thank you for all of your videos you've done lately. You're my first stop when it comes to videos, and hope to do more VG commentary at regionals soon. Charlie, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate the support, and I'm pleased the videos have been helpful. I hope they continue to be helpful, and I can't say anything about regionals, but hopefully it'll be behind the desk very soon. That'll be a lot of fun. It's been a while since I did any commentating, because I was meant to do Barcelona, but because of the Teal Mask release dropping pretty much right before Barcelona, I had to kind of pull out of that last minute, which was not, well, it wasn't last minute, but it was short notice, which I don't like to do. So that's why. But since, yeah, it's been since Worlds since I did any casting, so hopefully soon we'll be able to do some, and that's all I can say. Man, my new favorite streamer, you're incredibly talented, super fun to watch. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. I don't know how I'm managing tonight. I really don't. I'm the worst when it comes to any sort of multitasking. And the amount of buttons I'm pressing here, I don't know. I feel like I'm not keeping count well with the Arceus or the Rayquaza, but I don't think we're doing a too bad job. But appreciate you being here. And I really do. Thank you so much. Especially for the kind words. Doing the Rayquaza one, okay. We're gonna despair. Yeah, Elite Red saying not worth it. 100% agree. As yeah, at least they didn't went back to 8k odds in BDSP. This is very true. Yeah, that's the one plus that we've got. They were probably like Game Freak were like really adamant. Like, yeah, you make sure you don't go back to what the odds were back in the day. Could you imagine? Especially with the shiny, they would have had to have fixed the shiny charm in that case. So it might not have been a bad thing. It was early. Apparently it happens more often than you think with the original Switches. Like literally nothing worked. The YouTube vid said hold the power button for 20 seconds to 30 seconds and let go. That is like panic stations right there, because you think if you lost, I don't know what I would do if I lost my Scarlet save file. Literally don't know what I would do. It's got everything on there. That's why it was so bad. I think when we had that, it wasn't a common thing, but there was that chance of the glitch break in your games. I think it was after the Iron Treads Great Tusk raid. That update just before that event dropped. I think that was the one that had the issues with it. Ralph Cuts, yeah, hoping to get your ARCEUS faster than mine. 7,332 resets. That is some going. Under odds, I felt lucky because I was expecting 10k, but hopefully some of the YouTube luck comes your way. I hope so, my friend. Really glad to hear you eventually got it though. And honestly, I say this a lot when anyone says, you know, they've went that far with the resets and things like that. I just think it's so impressive to have the dedication to keep going for it. Please, you got it, because your dedication definitely paid off. That moment must have been so hype though when you finally got it. I can just imagine after that many resets. That's crazy amount. But yeah, thank you for the good luck. Hopefully we do manage to get it tonight. Oddish, new guest for Rayquaza is 184. Hope you're right, mate. You might add Spirit Animal. Hooked Plumber, I really appreciate it. I'm glad Newcastle are doing well. My cousin nearly signed for them when Kevin Keegan was in charge. That's nuts, Charlie. No way. Wow. The King Kev. That is very cool. Can I ask who your cousin is? Or do you not want to say it? I understand if you don't. That's very cool though. Could have been playing for the Geordies. The Geordie boys. That's why I keep my Ribbon Master in home, just in case my Switch dies. Riley, yeah, I don't blame you. How's the Ribbon Master hunt going for the Hisuian Sneasler? Have you made a start with it? Are you still just starting the progress? Heinz, how are you doing? Finally, I'm online when you're live. Heinz is here, Lee. So nice to see you. That's great, and you always do. But how are you doing, my friend? Great to see you, and thanks so much for coming into the stream. It has been a long while, mate. I hope to see you at an event soon, and yeah, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Made my night. It was the Gimme Ghoul linked to Pokemon Go. Ah, that's what it was, wasn't it? It was the Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, because it was like the postcard thing, wasn't it? It was, yeah. I remember now. The postcards, the Pavilion postcards thing. Just ruined people's games. Imagine if that happened to you at that stage as well. It'd be so devastating. Like, I know it was so rare, but I think a lot of like people were playing it down, like don't be worried about it and stuff like that. But it's easy to say that when it's like, yeah, not happening to kind of your save file. I feel like so bad for anyone that it happened to. But I did hear a lot of stories about Nintendo Game Freak being able to retrieve save files that had been deleted, which was kind of promising. I think you had to contact them yourself and kind of go through all the official channels, but there was a way for them to get the save files back for a lot of players. I know there was an account on Twitter that went through all of that, and they managed to get their save file back, which was really good. But I mean, you kind of don't want to have that in the first place, right? Mars Wix, thank you. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the sub, and I hope you enjoy the stream with us if you are here tonight. Main thing that was there was stupid is that they didn't know that Pokemon Home could be saved, so if only you placed it, it would have lost them. But that one is on me. Yeah, that's the worst thing, you know. It's easy to say like just put them in Pokemon Home, but then you haven't got them in your game where you're kind of playing at that one moment, right? Almost cried, lol. I'm scared my friend to scream, lol. And oddish, every time I open my Switch after a software update, I don't read the micro SD card for a while. Anyone got a solution? That's strange. That is weird. I wonder why that happens. I've never heard of that before. Which Hornby advert do you remember the most? Oh, Dominique, I have no... I don't even know off the top of my head. I can't even think of one. I feel bad. I'm letting you down now. One pops into my head, I will let you know. Donnie, thanks for the suggestion of the heavy ball. Got the Tingloon 3 tries. Awesome, my friend. That is great to hear. And in the best ball as well. I would have suggested like a beast ball, but then I think you would be there a while. I probably want to save you the time. And the heavy ball is just as nice, right? Are you on the regional in Stuttgart? I won't be in Stuttgart, no. Unfortunately. Which is sad because I really love Germany for regionals events as well. That would have been very cool. I kind of need to go. I want to, like, I said this going into Lyon. No, Lille. I feel like France is a country, is a cursed place for me with competitive Pokemon. I've never done well in France. And I had that, I started the tournament 3-0. I was like, oh my, the curse is gone. And then that came back. And it all went downhill from there. But, you know, Germany, I've had better results in Germany than I've had in Paris. But yeah, I don't know. I've had top 16s in Germany a few times. And a top, I think a top 8 as well. On top 8. German nationals. So German, not too bad, but I just love going to Germany. It's a cool place. The community out in Germany is just one of the best, I think. The German guys are really, really friendly. Really friendly. Not to say nowhere else is, but you know. I'm pretty sure, Stevie, the issue with the postcards has been finished. It's kind of been like fixed now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has been patched. Professor Oak 2-2 United. Rashford got sent off at... Wow, really? Is that full time now? Or is it still going on? New guest for Rayquaza 229. Like it. That would still be a brilliant number to get it on. Pimby, each style I play Go, and the shiny legendaries I hunt for real. I use them to allow to bring same versions to the game from Pokemon Go, so I keep my real hunted shinies saved. That's not a bad thing to do. And Tony, I already used the Beast Ball for Blood Moon. It's a worthy cause for sure. Blood Moon in a Beast Ball is very cool. That must have taken... Did you tell me how long it took you to get in the last stream? I can't remember if you mentioned how many times it took you. Ken, do you still compete? I do when I can, Ken. It's difficult when I'm casting, and then obviously other commitments I have don't allow me to get out to every single... I can't ever do the grind like I used to back when I used to play a lot. You know, when I used to play seriously. And I had copious amounts of time on my hands to practice and things like that. That's the other thing, like finding the time to like put into practice now is a lot harder. Like I do still play regularly because I kind of got to, right? You got to stay up to date with the meta, stay up to date. So I do like keeping myself kind of involved in all of the formats when I can, but I think there's a different level of practicing that I would like to do, but it's hard. It's hard for us to do, and then get into events as well. I can't do the grind, like I say. I can't go to every event like I used to. Not now. It just wouldn't happen. It'd be nice to be able to, for a season, just to be like, okay, I'm gonna go to every single event that is gonna be happening. That would be amazing. I'd love a season to do that and just see how I could get on and do nothing else but practice competitive and see if we could get some results. But I don't know. Competition's so difficult now, you know. But I'd still back myself, I think. Jim and guys are friendly and community lovely. When we'll drink together next time. It might be in the new year, mate. Unless you're in I will be in Gdansk. So I will be there. If you're in Gdansk, I will see you there. That would be a lot of fun. Iron Deficiency Man, still hoping my reset and 427 prediction on that ARCEUS remains. I hope so, mate. We're not too far off it now. We really aren't. I hope I'll be to get my first shiny Pokemon. Hopefully Techno. What is it you're hunting, Techno? If I've missed the first part of that, I apologize. Muffin Lee, hope you're doing well. Don't forget Thursday night football tomorrow on Prime. This is very true, mate. I hope you're doing well and having a great Wednesday yourself. Prime will be on though. And because we don't really have a 7-star raid or a new event going, I won't be up silly late tomorrow, so I should be able to catch it. What was it? I caught my shiny ARCEUS with the honor ball. I think that's a pretty cool ball. The honor ball. Which ball's that? I don't know if that's the honor ball. I want that ball. Tavo, how are you doing? Glad to be here once again. Great to have you here as always, Tavo. Cheering for Manu while we watch your stream. I heard it was 2-2. Professor Oak said it was 2-2 at the minute. How's it going now? Ah, the Premier Ball. Ah, okay. That is a very cool ball to get it in. Not gonna lie. Very cool ball. You once said you would have Black and White remastered on the Switch. But what other games would you love to have as remasters? All of the DS games, to be honest. X and Y in particular, it means we get Megas back. I think like we're never going to get like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire games. I don't think those are ever going to get remade. And like they might do in the future at some point, but I don't think anytime soon. Queenly, thank you so much for the subscribe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. I'm butchering it, but I really appreciate the subscribe. And if you are joining the stream tonight, I hope you enjoy it with us all. The honor ball is the Premier Ball, I believe. I think. I really like the sound of the honor ball over there. It sounds way better than Premier Ball. Have you heard the company Marklin? Marklin, the German counterpart from Holmby. I have not. No. Is that where it originated from? Right, let's see. Can we get these two together? Denthor, I'm about to catch my Regieleki in a repeat ball for how many times I've repeatedly reset for it. I hope you get that shiny soon. I really do. You think we ever going to have an alternative form Arceus? I don't know. Maybe. Like they've done it with Kyogre and Groudon, and then to a certain extent, I guess, with Rayquaza. And now we've got the Algapalkia with their kind of old forms as well. So it's not out of the realms of possibility, you know? I guess you could see at some point, like all the legendaries get alternative forms. I guess if you kind of do you class Megas as an alternative form? I don't know. Or if it's just Mega Evolution, you know? Be kind of cool too. Wishy, how are you doing? Do you guys think that there will ever be a Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon port to Switch? I would right now really love it. I've bashed Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon so much in the past. But for these sort of things, especially on the Switch, I think it would be really cool. I'd pay to play Emerald and Platinum again. Kevin, both of those games. It's just like we've got the advanced now, the advanced virtual console on the Switch. So it's like, please, just give us Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is all we need for that virtual console. It'd be so good. And Platinum as well. Yeah, I mean the DS games would be so great if we got those on the Switch. They make great games as well, you know. It wouldn't be so hard for them to do. Like, surely a DS virtual console would be easier than an N64 virtual console. At least in my mind it would be. There's so many titles for the DS as well. Ultra Ball, Hyper Ball. I prefer Hyper Ball to Ultra Ball. That's the Japanese, isn't it? Japanese translation. Bad thing is when I get the Arceus, I also need to go for the Dark Iron Shaman. Yeah, I feel like that's something we're going to do as well. We got the Shaman to go. JT. But all good, like, it's worth doing them, isn't it? You know, they're still there to get. Javier, I got Shiny Mew in Pokemon Go. Very nice, Javier. I've got the research to do, but I've said it a million times. I have no idea how long it's going to be for me to complete that research. It just feels impossible to do. Lee Power is at Norwich. They agreed a fee, but Mike Walker kept using the price, raising the price, so Newcastle pulled out. They signed Chris Kamara at Bradford. That's nuts, Charlie. That's crazy. What a great story. That's mad. That's so gutting as well that it didn't work out for him to sign for Keegan at Newcastle. That team, the Entertainers, was mad. I was quite young when that team was like happening, so I don't have the greatest memories of around then. But amazing team. Pyra, anyone have a legit Pokeball Magearna for trade? One of my favorite Trick Room setters. Magearna is a great Pokemon. I think you can still do, if you complete the I don't know if it's in a Pokeball. I think it's in a Cherish Ball. But if you complete Pokemon Home Pokedex, I still think that that's available for you to get Magearna that way, right? I'd be happy if I got to play it Gold, Silver, and Crystal again. Yeah. Can you imagine if they're on the Virtual Console though? That'd be so good. It'd be amazing. Even Red, Blue, and Yellow. I feel like they would do Red, Blue, and Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, then Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. But then to be able to kind of port Pokemon into Pokemon Stadium from those games, that would be incredible. That's what I would love to. That's my one hope. I really hope that we do see that. Anyone want to start the shiny level 100 Magikarp chant? Gonna make the shinies appear? Let's do it. Why is BDSP's odds 1 in 4,000? Because the shiny charm does not help anything in BDSP. So it's like max odds, unfortunately. Which is a little bit sad and makes this hunt a lot harder than it should be. But that's kind of one of the reasons why it's like such a difficult hunt, right? Reset this. And reset this. Okay. Black Knight, 2 months membership. Thank you so much, my friend. How can I get a shiny Gen 9 legendaries? How can you get the Gen 9 shiny legendaries? You can't right now. I would imagine they'll probably do something similar to what they did with Zacian and Zamazenta. Yeah, in Sword and Shield, where at the end cycle of Sword and Shield they did the events, mystery gift events, where you could get them for like a short period of time before the new game came out. So that's what I think they'll do, but they might do something different in the Indigo Disc. You never know, because we've got like Area Zero and Terra Crystals and Terrapagos, which grants wishes and stuff like that. You never know what could be possible in those games. So, but at the moment they are shiny locked, so we can't grab them, unfortunately. I just want to go back because I think I missed something. Diana, I missed this earlier, and I'm so sorry I missed this. It's just reminded me getting that latest update there, and I'm sorry I totally dodged over it and it was not intentional. But 3 months membership, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, 3 months, definitely love to be here, and I love, as well as everyone else, loves to have you here as well. So like I say, I'm sorry that is a delayed thank you and a shout out, but please I got to it in the end. JT players, I hate that they give shiny legends and mythicals as mystery gifts. Just let us have them. It would be a lot more fun if they were available in the games to get, wouldn't it? It really would. I agree with you. Like, you know, I'm just going back to like, I mentioned it on the stream on Monday. I've got the Deoxys hunt ready to go in Pokemon Emerald, which is cool. Like being able to shiny hunt for Deoxys. And I've also got the Mew shiny hunt in Emerald to do, which is very cool as well. It's like, we don't really get anything like that anymore. And it's like, kind of sad. I mean, we've got the Arceus, so I can't really say we don't get stuff like that anymore. But it's like few and far between, right? Where we get access to those. And it's never in the main series titles. It's always in the remakes and stuff like that. So that one, and that one. But you never know what they're going to do in the future. It'd be nice if we got the mystery gift as an event, that it unlocked an event in the game. That would be kind of cool, you know? Like the old C map or Orc's Letter. Like, I guess we got those things with BDSP, and that's kind of cool that we got those stuff, and you can go to different locations in the game and unlocks them areas and things like that. So you never know what they might do with the Indigo Disc. We might get something similar. Oishi, we are close to 403 for Arceus. We're very close now, aren't we? Very, very close. I feel like we're gonna definitely catch up with Rayquaza tonight. The time that we the resets take is crazy. Rayquaza, nope. Scales shimmering of caves below. Here we go. There's an oddish shiny chant about to go down. Can it call on the shinies? Hopefully it can. Right. What's it say? Scales shimmering of caves below, hidden legends splashing across the lands. I call forth the shiny powers, never forsaken our saviors above. Your shiny luck is what we demand. Come on, Rayquaza. It's not listening, Oddish. I really appreciate the chant though. The shiny chant, very good. Like I say, we need to be saving these. These are good. Can we get 200 likes, please, Black Knight? Chat, if you are in. Well, we got 200 people in the viewing tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out to the stream tonight. Awesome to have that many of you here, as always. And if you can, take 1 second, go down there and drop a like. I would massively appreciate it. Just if you're enjoying the stream, no pressure, of course, but it does really help out. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much in advance. No shiny Arceus there. Can we hit the goal of 200? We're at 131. It's just flew up. Okay. We're like 70 away. Divdax, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Great to see you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. GT players, so maybe a Liberty Island shiny available Victini and black and white remakes. Could you imagine how hype would that be? That would be so cool. And you could see them doing it as well. Like Victini's just, you know, it's one of those Pokemon like everyone talks about. It's just still shiny locked, still not available as a shiny. So to get it in those games, that would be, yeah, I feel like that would be a big selling point. Anyone hoping for the next Paldean Wins episode? I think, aren't they monthly? I think we get them every month at the start of every month. I think that's when they're dropping running, or they're scheduled to. I don't know how many did they confirm how many episodes was going to be running in that series? I'm not too sure. I know, but I know they're going to be like monthly, I think, when they drop. Just got motivated to get my Switch and play through the story. Bringer of Despair, yes. Get back on it. Get that story started so we can help out training some stuff to you when the time comes. Give me the vibes to do special hunts. Tony, I love it. I love it. Tell us what your next one's going to be when you start it. We'll send some shiny luck your way. Like the stream, even if you don't like the stream, Professor Oak. Yeah, everyone liked the stream. Yeah, if you can, if you're watching and you've got a second to just drop down, hit the thumbs up. It does really help out. Shiny Zorak, I believe I'm at 450 resets for Arceus so far. Hopefully you have some good luck soon. Well, that's quite a lot. We're not too far behind you then with the resets. Do you know the Taurus animation used a G-Gauge, Marklin, DB, Carlight, and many of their cartoons such as Sleepless Domain, High Octane, etc. That's super interesting. I did not know that either. Oddish 229 soon. Very close to that. Black and white remakes without ruining them like they did BDSP, hopefully. Yeah, well, I think, you know, I think the art style for one would probably be a lot different. I just hope it's like interesting, like in a way, like not like Wind Waker art style, but in a similar way that it was like not expected. Like I don't feel like Wind Waker fits into that classic Zelda kind of look, right? But it worked and it was nice and it's kind of different. And I hope with Black and White we just get a different perspective on it in a way where it's kind of like enjoyable, and not like other Pokemon games. I mean, like, to me, if we could get anything looking like Pokemon Legends Arceus as a Black and White remake, that would be insane. That would be very cool. That game, I still think that game looks so nice, but I don't know if that's like raising the bar too high or not, but I would definitely love to see something like that. And Hero Green, I'm on 1500 and I just started back again. Good luck with the hunt tonight, Hero Green. I hope you have a lot of luck in the next few resets and you get that shiny butter Arceus. Is YouTube your main form of income or is it side business? Oddish is now. So I went full time with the channel in Live and Breathe and Joy. Thank you so much for the subscribe. So yeah, I made the decision earlier this year. I didn't really go like shout loud about it at the time. I think because I was just nervous about it and because it's a big step, right? But yeah, I quit my day job, what I was doing, my 9 to 5. And I was in a position where I could kind of give it a try. So in June I did that, and yeah, so now this is it. So yeah, it's been going all right so far. So hopefully that continues. But yeah, it was a big step, just because it's like it's kind of scary if it all goes wrong, right? If it all goes wrong and all goes away. But at the end of the day, if it all goes wrong and everything just disappears, right, I can always go and get another job. That's my big thing. Just I pray that it doesn't. I'm just so appreciative for the position that I'm in, that I'm able to do this. So but yeah, to answer your question, that is what it is the situation right now, hopefully for a lot longer as well. I really enjoy it as well, you know, and I think just getting into the flow of things as well is a bit different. So that one, PLA was so underrated in my opinion. It's like stepchildren of Pokemon. I agree. Yeah, one of the best entries, 100%. That's why I think I really want to see the return, or just another version of it in another generation, another region. It would be very, very good. I don't know what the story would be in it, but I guess they can. That's the beauty about it, right? I think all the stories, they don't have to be linked at all. It'd be kind of cool if they were linked in some sort of way, but they don't have to be. They can be totally separate with totally different characters each time, especially if they're in different regions. Lol Chuck, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream. Good luck with the shiny hunts. Thank you so much. I just finished my Arceus hunt a few months back. Maybe I won't say how many hours it was. Let me know. Congrats on getting it though. I'd love to hear how many resets it took you, or just hours. I can imagine it's quite a lot. I hope it wasn't. I hope it was like a really quick hunt for you. But great to have you in the stream, and hope you enjoy kicking around with us tonight. GT, me with ARCEUS remakes? No. Hillcat. Yeah, could you imagine? Running, getting close to 10% odds of Arceus. Getting close to it. That's actually quite exciting. Like we're like 10% of the way there. 10%. The odds go up. I think, was it you that was saying, Ron, that there's a lot more likely of a chance? What were the odds? I can't remember what the odds were. That 10% increase, which is like actually from this point on, it's not too bad. Thank you, Oddish. I appreciate it, my friend. I do. Ephraim, have you ever tried RNG manipulation for that kind of hunts? Yes, I have. I did the Darkrai with RNG manipulation. So I think I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I followed Papa Hefe's guide that he has on his channel with how to do it. It was a lot of fun. It was very quick though. very quick. Yeah, it didn't take long, but I think I'm kind of like with RNG, I do enjoy doing it, but I did it a lot in Hot Gold Soul Silver generation. It was a lot different back then, but to get competitive Pokemon to play like competitively, because it took a lot longer to do than it does now with the tools that we got like available now. But yeah, but it was the only way to get like legit like legal Pokemon like without it taking hours, because you didn't get like Hyper Train or anything back then. Monkey the Hobbyist, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thanks. And if you join in the stream, I hope you enjoyed tonight. The RNG manipulation work, yeah. I think there's like a short on the channel of the Darkrai, Shiny Darkrai encounter. It was pretty cool when I ended up getting it. I've just done no other RNG manip stuff in BDSP since. It's pretty easy to set up though, because you count the blinks, and then once you've got everything kind of set up in game and you've got your initial seed, then you can hunt for the shiny, and then it's just about resetting on that shiny frame to get it, or advancing the frames to the point. But there's a bunch of ways, if I remember right, of advancing the frames in BDSP. By scrolling through the Pokedex is one of the best ways to do it. I can't remember exactly how many advances it does, but it's a pretty big number. So you can, and I think you can do like smaller advances as well by just waiting. What is RNG? It's a random number generator that all Pokemon games have, Rihanna. So there's ways in which you can kind of, based on your game and certain situations happening in your game, like how you can figure out the seed. So everything's like seed based, and then you can plug those seed numbers in. This is real dumbed down layman's and probably not a very good explanation of it at all, but then you can plug those numbers into a program that you've got on your computer, and it'll tell you where and what you can do in your game to get to land on a shiny Pokemon, making it a lot easier. Whereas like now we're just resetting and it's completely random. So we could get it, the Arceus on this reset, we could get the Rayquaza on this, or like 20 resets time. But with RNG manipulation, you can like hone down on where the shiny frame is, and you can do a bunch of things in your game. You can start at a different time, you can advance the frames to a specific number, so you can go in and encounter the shiny, and if you get everything right, then the shiny's there, you know. So basically that. Ron don't like RNG and it's cheating. I don't know, you know. I think it's like you're not using external devices on your hardware. I don't know. I kind of I think if someone, like, the way you've got to look at it, right, is if PK Hex is cheating, right? Someone using PK Hex to gen in a Pokemon, 100% cheating, right? But then that person, like another person's using RNG manipulation. There is a lot of work that goes into that, and you're not really taking shortcuts, because it can take just as long sometimes to do those hunts. So there's like, if you look at like Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire for the starter Pokemon, they're kind of like long RNG processes to go into. But yeah, I think there's a fine line with it all. But I mean, you know, everyone's gonna have their different opinion on it. Can you RNG manipulation in the comments video? Can you add the RNG manipulation? Ah, I can, yeah. If you type it, wait there. I'll have to grab it for you. I'll do it at the very end. Please remind me, and then I'll do that. So you've got it. But Papa Hefe is the YouTuber that does all the good videos, good guides on it. I'm sure there's a lot of other YouTubers that do good guides on it. They're just the ones that I've watched recently. Lego Shiny Latios, Dynamax Adventures today. Nice. Razazi, that is amazing. Congrats. Great shiny as well. 400 for the Butter God. I love the prediction. Because we're on that right now. Steinthor, you're right. Rayquaza not shining for us so much tonight. I can't believe I just left that hanging for so long. I'm like, why is it not going into the battle? No, it's not. But it was a good guess. Got a shiny Veltal in Dynamax Adventures a few days ago. Great shiny as well. First legendary shiny from there. That's super nice. Super nice shiny to get. Shiny Magikarps are still banking on 420 again, but they're lighting up Orange Leaves for fun. Search for Papa Hefe for BDSP RNG Minip. Yeah, his videos are great. Darkrai and his friends. I'm a Bissy. Yeah, I'm a Bissy. Yeah. My Blessy is very good as well at all the Minip stuff. There's some really cool stuff. Like, they do kind of generally similar things, but like cover different topics as well. So if you ever wanted to do like RNG manipulation in like Sword and Shield and things like that, I'm a Blessy does a lot of that stuff. And some of the older generation stuff like Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, I think I'm a Blessy does more of that. At least I watched their video for the start of Pokemon Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. And I did it all on card as well, and it was really cool. It was really fun doing that. They were long, like that took a long time to do those though. Shiny Latios, which just caught. Today was my first shiny legendary. That is epic, Rihanna, right? I think I get it. Thank you for the explanation. Thank you, Odish. Yeah, I'm sorry, my explanation was probably not the best. Do you know that Arclen was made in 1975? Nah, what? That's such a long time ago. 403. Here we go. 263 for Rayquaza. We're not too far off that one, Oddish. Okay, here's the 403. Bushy, are you going to be right? Are we going to get it? Oh, it's not. It's not. Just sad. Very sad. You'd never believe how many encounters on Shiny Latias. Only 4 encounters. Wow. That's awesome. To get it so quickly as well. Very lucky. 4 encounters. That's amazing. All this RNG made me remember when I had an argument to my friend about how true RNG is impossible on computers, so they use Google's roller dice feature. Probably what's embedded in the code somewhere. You're using a capture card on your 3DS for Ultra Sun. I am, yeah. It's right here. There it is. Right there. It's handy that I can just pick that up and kind of show you that that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, so all the button pressing. It doesn't feel too bad now. At the start of the stream, it was a bit all over the shop. Gonna guess a new one while believing 420. Oh, it'd be insane if we got it on 420 or anywhere around there. John, have you ever used the Smeargle in competitive? I wonder how it'll be in Reg F. This Smeargle was from BDSP, so I've never actually used it in any official competitive events, but it was at the time when I thought BDSP could have a chance to be the official rule set in the upcoming VG season, but they never changed from Sword and Shield, so I never really got a chance to use it, but it was there for that reason. Yeah, but I think Smeargle's going to be really good, as it always is normally when it's available, you know, so we'll see. There's a lot of new toys that it has access to now though, which is cool, and I still think Moody's super broken as an ability, so I could see it, yeah, definitely being used, definitely being something that people take advantage of. And I think when we do finally get to that GS Cup rules, it's probably, if it doesn't get used before the legendaries kind of come in, I think it will be used when the legendaries come in, just because of the power creep that we get generally with the legendaries, you know. Currently hunting Giratina, not sure what is taking so long. Finding Giratina or soft resetting for the hunt. How long did it take you to find Rayquaza in the wormholes? It took a little while. I would say it probably took about maybe 45 minutes to an hour to actually find the Rayquaza. Got to make sure that you have Kyogre and Groudon in your party when you're going into the wormholes, and that'll allow you to encounter the Rayquaza. Without it, you won't be able to find it. Same with Giratina, you need to have Palkia and Dialga in your party. And there's different color wormholes for the different Pokemon. So the Rayquaza is like a red center wormhole, and Giratina yellow. I think Giratina is yellow, maybe, or white. No, not white. White. I think it's yellow. First time tuning in live stream, but tried to listen to your podcast when it drops on Spotify. Good content overall. Gengochu, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Great to have you coming in the stream, joining us as well. But thank you so much for all the support, and hopefully continues to improve, especially the podcast. We're so new to it, but I'm pleased you've been tuning in when you can. And yeah, we'll be doing the next one tomorrow night, so that'll be up Friday. So quite a lot to talk about this week as well. So looking forward to that one. Oddish, I'm still clinging to my theory of protein being nerfed just so the OG ability when will be on Terrapagos. Guess we'll know in December. Yes, very true. You're probably right with that as well. I think that is probably the case. Maxi, how are you doing? Hope you good, and just got a shiny Gabite. Let's go. Very nice shiny. Awesome. Was that in Scarlet and Violet? Congrats though, super nice shiny to get. Zazie, it was originally hunting shiny Reshiram, but it was taking so long, so I was like, how about I switch it up, and went for shiny Latios. That is awesome. Good decision as well, because that was a nice quick one. 20% mark is at 818 to 820 encounters running. So please, you're here to give us this. This makes me feel better about getting to these. They're like, it's all cut up and segmented up now. I feel like these little milestones we can get to, it's going to get slightly easier each time. Just found out I never even finished my copy of Ultra Sun. Good to know I have a good thing to do until the Indigo Disc. Awesome, Stevie. What are you going to do first? Are you going to do any jump into any shiny hunts, or just finish the game? That's awesome that you've got it to do though. I do like it going back into it. I think retrospectively looking at it, I was probably way too harsh on it. And I don't even think I would dislike it if I played through the whole story again. Kind of pleased I didn't have to, but it is a cool game. And I just have such an appreciation for the 3DS and the DS as a console as well. Just going back and being able to kind of do this sort of thing. Well, I was hunting for Giratina wormholes. I stumbled on Zekrom. Just one accidentally. It was shiny. No way, no kidding. I missed it. Struggled to death. No, did you not save? Oh, did you not save when you first? Yeah, one of the things with the wormholes, when you enter the area before you encounter the Pokemon, that is heartbreaking, mate. You'll be able to encounter the Zekrom again, but I don't know how long it'll take you to get the shiny. You can, I would definitely go for it though, 100% again. That is absolutely brutal. Shiny Giratina, I like the egg power 3 since you get more eggs to 30 minutes. Yeah, it's a decent one. Do you not have to use Herba Mystica for that though? To get like the level 3 egg power? Or is it just one Herba Mystica? I guess if you got plenty of Herba Mystica, it doesn't really matter too much. My Herba is so precious. I don't have a great deal of it, so I'm kind of careful on what I spend it on. Bringer of Despair, 410 on Arceus. Jedi Guy, I saved before it. like you are now, but every soft reset is a new Zekrom. Of course it is. Of course it is. What am I talking about? You can't do it like that, can you? Yeah. Yeah. Just ignore me, mate. I thought there was a way to potentially save it, but there isn't. As every time you restart and go back into it, like you say, it's going to be a new one. What am I even chatting about? I'm just making it worse. I'm sorry. Sorry, mate. It's not like Scarlet and Violet now where we can save in front of shinies. You get like one shot, and if you mess it up, it's gone. Also just defeated the 4 Titans, so not far away from the last one. Nice. That's pretty good, mate. That's good going. You've like flying rapid through that. For Rayquaza, we're close to the 20% mark. That is good to know. That feels like a good place to be with Rayquaza. I'm like halfway through. I think I don't remember the story well, but I'm outside the Team Rainbow Rocket base thingy. I probably finish it and try for a shiny charm to get hunt Shiny Rayquaza. Nice. Rainbow Rocket, I forgot about that story in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Rainbow Rocket. I wonder if Team Rocket will ever come back again in any of the Pokemon games. Been a long day for us both. Don't worry about it. Has, mate. Yeah, as you can tell on my end. But I hope your evening's going great, man. Have a Gyarados from Route 3 and Let's Go Pika. I got it from Fisher Trade and Pokemon Center. Very, very cool. 263 for Rayquaza. 303 for Rayquaza. Yeah, I like those. I like all these low guesses. Chat. It's good. Can this be the Ray? I think I came in with like way too many expectations. Maxi 278 for Rayquaza for sure. Not far off it. I think the Giratina really deceived me a lot. I was expecting us to be like, yeah, we'll get the Rayquaza. We got Giratina and 88 resets. It's going to be a breeze. I think it's this one's going to be like, nah, you're not getting it for a long time. You're going to have to really work for it. It's even these resets out. Just check my silver on 3DS. I killed the shiny Gyarados and caught a regular one that... Oh, can you believe it? You're like, nah, there's something, it's glitched. It's glitched. So, catching a regular Gyarados. Brutal. And I don't think there's any way to get it back either. 285 for the Ray. 2028. Some random number. I don't know if we'll be going for like, that's 20,000 resets. Too many. 303 or 365 for Rayquaza. You know, if you guys guess the number right, you can have nickname rights for either of these shinies. Game where you can play as undercover Team Rocket character and have to infiltrate their base and stop them from inside. That would be absolutely killer. I would love that. But you have to maintain your cover to do shady Team Rocket things. That'd be amazing. Like go out and steal Pokemon and stuff like that. That would be so cool. Just to kind of just have that like side story. Yeah. I would love that so much. Let's join Team Rocket. You could kind of throw Giovanni into the Indigo Disc somehow, you know, if the Terrapagos kind of grants wishes through the Terra Crystals, could get a Team Rocket grunt stumble upon Area Zero and wish for their old boss to come back in all his glory. And maybe that's how they could segment Team Rocket into Scarlet and Violet. It's never going to happen. It's just we don't really have a bad guy team in Team Rocket. Feels like more individuals that are all kind of leading the pack. I miss like a bad guy team, you know? Like we haven't had a good one. Team Skull was cool. Team Skull was cool. And that's in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Guzma's redemption arc is one of my favorite things in recent Pokemon games, and probably one of the better things in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon for me. But Shiny Suicune in Ultra Sun, about 3,089 soft resets. Philip, that's amazing. It's such a nice Shiny Suicune as well. You're going to be able to trade it into Scarlet and Violet soon, which would be awesome. Especially if, well, we do have Walk and Wake. Just having both of those. It'd be cool if we could have Shiny Hunt for Walk and Wake as well, wouldn't it? Congrats though on getting the Suicune. It's a huge amount of resets. Just, well, is that odds without the Shiny Charm? Frozen 365 for Ray and 891 for the Arceus. Take both of those, to be fair. Pokemon Ranger. I wonder if we'll ever get like a new Pokemon Ranger game. You would imagine that like on the Switch it would do really well. G-Max Terrestrialization. I think we need Mega Terrestrialization. That's what we need. Kind of weird though. Like Mega Terrestrialization. I guess one of the big selling points about Mega Evolving, you know, just outside of like the base stat boosts, is the Pokemon change type. Whereas you could kind of, I guess you wouldn't be able to do both, right? You wouldn't be able to Mega Evolve and Terrestrialize the same Pokemon. I don't think anyway. So you could choose one or the other. You could Terrestrialize it or Mega Evolve it. At least that, because Mega Evolving and then Terrestrializing would just feel kind of weird, although that'd be kind of cool. Giratina in his game froze when he found it. No way, Oddish, that is brutal. Yeah, that's what I worry about now with having these issues with the DS earlier on with the cartridge, but it seems Daniel's suggestion seems to be working. We haven't had any hiccups. Just as long as it's kind of sitting on this cloth, it seems to be doing all right. Respect for all the people that have to focus to reset the game all the time. Just done up to 40 times. I know, mate. I know what you mean though, Angelo. I'm here doing it. I thought it was a good idea doing it with 2 games tonight. I'm struggling. I think we're doing okay, but yeah, so much easier, so much more chill if it's just the Arceus, like it was on Monday's stream. I feel like I haven't kind of stopped just button pressing tonight, but it's been good. I've enjoyed it. My worst hunt was Sobble. 967 eggs, Masuda frozen. That's great. Ah, that's brutal. I feel like that's what the eggs would be around if I counted them for that Grookey there I did in Sword and Shield. That was... I've still got remnants in Pokemon Home of Grookeys, like the Brejects, that I've just had no time to kind of release. They're still in Home and I haven't released them. We've got boxes at the end of Pokemon Home where I just remember dumping them. But it must have been around that number. I feel like it had to have been. That was that one there. Just to feel like they could have made Scarlet and Violet more challenging. It was so easy to get Shiny Charm, beat the game, etc. Yeah. It might turn out to be, you know, with the Indigo Disc. I don't think the Indigo Disc is going to be like there's going to be no level scaling with the Indigo Disc, because you've got to think you've got to complete the game to access the Indigo Disc. You've got to complete the Teal Mask as well, so your levels should be pretty high. So I'd imagine the Pokemon in the Indigo Disc are going to be like pretty difficult, like pretty high, like 80 plus maybe. Like the Teal Mask was like 70, high 70, mid 70s. So I'd imagine the Indigo Disc will go like a step further than that. And then you're gonna have that Elite Four as well to battle. So I'd imagine it might be quite good. But I do know what you mean. Getting the Shiny Charm in Scarlet and Violet was very, very easy. But I wonder if they did that like purposefully, you know, make it a bit more accessible. Go Looper, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Wouldn't mind a kind of wormhole mode like in Sun and Moon, Scarlet and Violet. It'd be very cool if we got something similar to it, wouldn't it, mate? Charles, Mega Gigantamax. Yes. Can you imagine if we saw that? Megas and Gigantamax come back. I don't think either are going to come back in Scarlet and Violet though. Scarlet and Violet, spoiler, hey, so much easier to hunt. Yeah, it's one of the best games to hunt shinies in. I thought Legends Arceus was like crazy easy to get shinies in, but then Scarlet and Violet came out and it is so much easier, and I don't mind it. The only thing I miss with Scarlet and Violet is there's not really any longer hunts that you can do other than the static spawns, which is, I don't know, there's not really, I mean, there's the Dragonite, right? There's a Dragonite that you could do, there's a Spiritomb, but I think there's just nothing like, there's not like the legendaries, right? Like, you know, if they'd made the rune Pokemon not shiny locked, but kept their odds at max and said shiny charm doesn't affect these, if you want these shiny, you're gonna have to really work for them. I think that would have been kind of cool. And then you've got those hunts in those games to kind of do as well. I think that's the only thing that Scarlet and Violet are missing right now. Tony, thank you so much for becoming our latest member on the channel, joining the family. And like I said to everyone, the support through the membership and things like that really helps out. So I cannot say how much I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your time being part of the membership here on the channel. 4-3 to Copenhagen, minute 88, no way. And they still down to 10 men, Man United. Can't believe they can't lose tonight. I think they need to win, don't they? Cyrus, hi, I just joined the live stream. How are you? Big Cheese, I am good, my friend. Thank you so much. Great to have you join the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. And yeah, I'm just fumbling around with buttons at the minute, trying to keep up with both the hunts at this as they're going on. But I'm doing good, and I hope you're having a great Wednesday yourself. It'd be nice if you came in. You came in right at the moment when we got one of these shinies. I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you so much. And we will have new emotes next week. Next week we will have all members in the chat come to the streams. The emotes will be here next week. They've taken way longer than what I thought they were going to take to get done. So next week we're going to have some new emotes to play around with, which is going to be good. So I can just apologize for how long they've taken to actually get around to being done. It's Thursday where I am now. Wow, a little bit ahead. Whereabouts are you based, Cheese? Don't need to say if you don't want to. But happy Thursday, and I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. We're like 2 hours off Thursday right now in the UK. Yeah, they're minutes away from elimination. What? Okay, I think, you know, like Man United, if that's them eliminated tonight, that's brutal. I think the thing is with Newcastle as well, like, we've got to win. We've got to beat PSG and Milan to stand any chance. And I think we've got to beat, well, I think we need a draw and a win to even potentially get that third place for the Europa Cup, Europa League. I hope we can do one of them, one of the two. I mean, if we do the double over PSG, that would be nice, but I don't know. I can't see it. I feel like they're going to be hungry to embarrass us for the way we beat them at St. James's. I can't see that going well. Josh, how are you doing? And Rowan, I hope you are well. Hope you're doing well. Do you think you'll do any ranked battles on ladder for the stream at some point? Would love to watch that. That would be a lot of fun to do. I think if I've ever got any events coming up, I think I probably would do some. At the moment, the plan is probably, I don't know, maybe before. I'm just trying to think if I'll have any time before the Indigo Disc comes out stream-wise to do any ranked battles. Because we got LAIC next weekend, so I'll be tied up doing stuff for that, which I can't talk about, but I can mention. But so I won't be able to do, yeah, I don't know. And then we've got the dance coming up after that, so hopefully in the new year. I have talked about it, doing another channel, creating a completely different channel to do like competitive stuff and other stuff on. So I think that's probably going to be in the works. But But for streaming, maybe, yeah, but it'll probably be in the new year. I'm sorry, I'm like totally beating around the bush with my answer there, which is not helpful at all. I'm just trying to think when I would be able to. But I would like to. And maybe if we get a ranked competition, that might be a good time to do it. Like over a weekend, that could be something that I do. That's I'm from Hungary. Nice. I had a great uncle from Hungary, and he was one of the coolest. I loved him so much. He fortunately died years ago, but he was very, very cool. So I've never actually been to Hungary. Would love to actually go as well. Let's be real, this season is a test to see if we can cope with the added fixtures, which has been kind of ruined by injuries. Yeah, exactly, Lupa. I wasn't even sad that we lost last night. I thought we kept up. I thought it was kind of like, to be honest, I kind of like, we weren't far off them at full strength with us really weakened. So I just think, give us another year, let us get back into it, and we'll be way further on than them. So yeah, I think you're right, mate. I'm not panicking. I think that they did all right last night, and there was opportunities for them to kind of get a result, which is a frustrating thing, but it's like, like you say, it's all little steps at the minute. And what can you do when you've got like more than half the squad out injured? Nice for the youngsters, but not great for like, yeah, getting the results that we need. It's a mystery about LAIC. I'm intrigued, Josh. Yes. You'll find out next weekend. Can't say anything before then. I'll get into trouble. Maybe. I don't know. Be fun though. Be fun. I will be involved in some way, shape or form. I'm not going out there. As you know, I'm not on the caster desk or anything like that. But yeah. We get the, what's the event Pokemon that we get? Oh, it's Alex's Dragapult, isn't it? Is the mystery gift that'll be going live. So that'll be Friday when that goes up. Yeah, because time zone to Brazil's not terrible with the UK, which is weird. I always feel like it would be like so different. But it's only about 5.5, 6 hours time difference from the UK to Brazil. It's so strange. Been so far away. I remember when I went to Sao Paulo a few years ago to do the Latin America International Championships out there, and it was like I had no jet lag at all. It was when I came back, because it was such a short time difference. It's like almost going to New York. In my head was like, yeah, I didn't think it would be like that. Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl are underrated. Big Cheese, you're joining a lot of us on the channel in the chat that have exactly that opinion. Like there's a lot of love for BDSP on this channel. There's a lot of us really appreciate it. I had, and I will always say, I had such a good time playing the games. I really enjoyed them, but they get bashed so much, you know. They get so much bad press, but they're such a good game. Like, I really enjoyed them. So, and that's what I keep saying, I don't mind if Ilka do the remakes that we potentially see next year. You know, nothing's confirmed, but if they are heading up a faithful remake or anything like that, I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it. If we get half the amount of stuff to do in a black and white game as we got, you know, the extras that we got in BDSP, I think it'll be great, you know, and it'll keep us kind of busy until Gen 10 comes out, which, you know, Manu lost. No, Professor Oak, they're out. Is that then bottom of the group as well? Let's go for the Indigo Disc, Devin. 100%. I cannot wait for the Indigo Disc. I'm so hyped for it. Just ready to get into it, ready to play it, ready to finish it and get into the post game. It's interesting with the PK Hex thing that's been rumored, where it's, I don't know if it's PK Hex, but it's going to be like a way to customize Pokemon in a way that we haven't got already, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of interested to see what that is. BDSP is what got me back into Pokemon. Went from Silver Gold as a kid all the way up to BDSP. That's amazing. Silver and gold, the classics. So close to 420. I think this is the one. I think this is the one, Oddish. The shiny charm in Ultra Sun when I hunt the Suicune. Ah, nice. Wow. Oh, actually, that's brutal then, Philip, because that is like way over odds, isn't it? Congrats for sticking with it. To be fair, all the Switch Pokemon games get a lot of grief. Yeah, they definitely do. 100%. You're right. Like, way more grief than any other Pokemon game I think has ever got in the past. Like, I can't ever remember like so much bashing for Pokemon games as we've had like in the Switch generation. You make a super good point. Like, it's strange because I know when BDSP first got revealed, and I can see the argument why like people were like annoyed by the chibi art, and because they were maybe expecting something to look, I don't know, like Sword and Shield, right? But there's a lot of work that goes into that and the modeling and things, so you can see probably why, if they weren't on a if they didn't have a good time frame, why it was kind of done the way it was. But I don't know, like, what Pokemon game has ever looked good? It was always my argument. I was like, when has Pokemon ever been like a game that's been like known for its graphical superiority and stuff like that? It just never has, right? It's always been like a pretty bad looking game, but it's never been about the game, and they're never terrible looking, but it's never been the main kind of selling point to it. I think if they look all right, like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon looks all right, doesn't it, as a game? It still stands up well now. I don't know. But that's just me personally, right? You know, I played Red and Blue, so anything looks good compared to those games, right? I mean, look at the sprites for Red and Blue. I kind of have a special place for them, but really when you look back at them, you're like, oh man, these were bad. Yeah. I wanted a plate of grass, so it was self-serve. Turns out to be against the rules. It's not the shiny. I got a little panic there. Thought I saw it. Have you heard that the Rockstar boss announced in early December there will be the trailer for GTA 6? Yeah, I saw that tweet out today. It's crazy. Like, when was GTA 5 released? How long ago was that? That feels like such a long time ago. I love the art style of BDSP. It's more nostalgic for Pearl, yeah. I think that's what I really liked about it at the time when it got released. I feel though, I can vividly remember, and I think I did a live reaction to it on stream when they announced BDSP, and I remember it getting revealed and being like, I love this looks so great. And then afterwards, after the stream had finished, I was watching some other content creators and their reactions to it, and everyone was like, I can't believe it looks like this. And I was like, am I the only one that actually said I think it looks good? And I felt kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe, I hope no one picks up on this. But at the time I was really small content creator, so there wasn't probably many people that were paying any attention to me at all, which is a good thing. But yeah, I always thought it looked nice. I like the look of it, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I know why people don't like the look of it, and it could have looked so much different. I think at the time Red and Blue, yeah, were marvels in terms of graphics on the handheld. This is true, Charles. Yeah, very true. It's only when retrospectively looking back, but I guess you can do that with like any game, right? I find it funny playing Red and Blue now and like looking at some of the sprites and thinking, how was that ever, how did you like, and the backs of the Pokemon as well, always funny. Some of them look like so weird. Just trying to think of like ones off the top of my head, like Mew Sprite looks so odd. Finally got my shiny Goomy to hatch, and it had a 0 special attack. Ah, I got him. And you know, hyper train it. It's not ideal. I know it's not ideal, but it's a way around it. Congrats on the shiny though. That's what I did. It's just funny that the other 5 stats best and the one I need is the worst it can be. That is, yeah, it's normally how it works, mate. The game just like doing you in. That is weird though. It's the one stat you think, yeah, that'll be alright, that'll pass down. And it's a 0. Cheese, you realize once you've encountered a non-shiny legendary in ultra wormhole, it won't be a shiny no matter how many times you reset. I've not. So this is the first time I've ever encountered the Rayquaza in this, if that makes sense. I didn't realize that though. Golbat and Coughing in Gen 1 were funny. Yeah, or Golbat as well, yeah. Remember Golbat? That is nuts. I'm now unsure. I guess I go with 472 for Arceus, 341 for the Rayquaza. It's only the non-legendary Steinthal. Okay. I had heard that before, but I was kind of alright because I was like, this is the first time I've ever come into this game to go for the Rayquaza, so it should have been alright either way. Shiny Duraludon and Pokemon Home. That Masuda method in Sword and Shield when home drops the Indigo Disc. Yeah, I've got mine ready, waiting to go. I kind of looked up the other day. I knew I had one, but it was a one from a raid, so it was a Gigantamax form. So I had to go and hunt out some max mushrooms to turn it back so I could put it into home. So I know I can trade it into Scarlet and Violet when we get compatibility with home, which is kind of cool. So that's all ready. I would kind of like to hunt for another one in Sword and Shield. Maybe we do that before the Indigo Disc drops. Now we know when it's going to drop as well, so. And though I got a shiny Quagsire and an Ultra Wormhole. Can't wait for Gary and Neville to tell me it's the Glazers' fault Rashford got the red. Yeah, it will be. You know it's coming. Who do you think will be the next 7-star raid Pokemon? Ooh, I think it'll be Samurott. I think Hisuian Samurott is gonna. I hope it gets announced this Sunday, Andrew. To be honest, it'd be nice to get like some consecutive ones in a row. But because I don't know what they can. I literally don't know what they can do for the Spotlight raids. Really, I know they've kind of been slowly going through the Paradox spawns, but it just feels like there's not like a huge amount of interest with those. No, because they're not. It would be better, in my opinion, if they did the version exclusives on the opposite version, so you could actually get access to them without having to go into someone else's game. You know, for those that find it a bit more tricky to get the Pokemon they need to complete the Pokedexes and things like that. So, like the Iron Moth, Slitherwing, if they just reversed those for which version they kind of popped up on, I think that would have been a better thing to do. But yeah, who knows what they're going to do in between. Maybe we get another mass outbreak event. Could see something like that happening. But yeah, I think Hisui and Samurot's probably the next one. That completes the Hisui kind of starter Pokemon. I hope it's Infernip. Infernip would be absolutely sick. If we got Infernip, I would love that so much. I really would. I really hope we get the Sinnoh starters as 7-star raids. That'd be awesome. I think it's between the Sinnoh starters and then the Unova starters. I do think that we'll get Superior and Emboar as well. But then we have to get like Blastoise and Venusaur. So I wonder if we end up just getting all of the starter Pokemon that are available in the 7-star raids, and we get like all of them with the Mightiest Mark in the end. But with the Indigo Disc, we should at least find out if the Mightiest Mark has any sort of meaning to anything. If we do get additional forms of Pokemon or anything like that, it'd be kind of nice if it did hold a little bit more value than just being a cool mark. Switch to paradoxes and raids, yeah. It makes so much sense. Like, it was nice for the mass outbreak event where they kind of had Drifloon and, you know, some of the other version exclusives available in both versions, so you could actually catch them. And I just think, wow, just do that for all of them. It would make way more sense, because you need to pretty much, you're gonna need like someone. You're going to need an online account to complete your Pokédex for a lot of people. You know, you're going to need to trade with people online to get the Pokemon that you don't have in your version. So it's kind of paywalled a little bit. I know it's not really, but it would be a way for them to kind of get around people not having to trade. Mass Outbreak events are the best. Solly B, I do love the Mass Outbreak events. I had no luck at all with the Mimikyu or the Ghost Halloween ones last time. I did so many Mimikyus and just couldn't get it. Very sad. Got lots of shinies, but nothing with the mark. But yeah, it'd be cool to get some more of those. Arceus does not want to shine tonight. Ah, that's not that one. For the next 7 stars, I would just wait for your strategy. What comes up on the day? Scott, we will 100% as always be streaming on the night when it goes live. Look forward to doing them on the fly as well. Getting the strategies kind of going, see what works. I think Hisuian Samurott, if it is that though, it's going to be very difficult. Entei's Paradox form hasn't leaked yet, has it? I'm very curious to see what they do. Yeah, Charles, it hasn't leaked, no. Which is a nice thing. There's a lot of talk about them swapping over the Terrakion and the Entei. So, you know, I think like Raikou, Suicune are past forms. So I think Entei would be like a future form, and then Terrakion would be a past form. I think that's what the rumors are. But whether they do that or not, or whether they just keep them as they have been, might be what we see. But yeah, very excited to see how it turns out. I'm kind of interested to know if we get a, you know, when they all get revealed, when we all eventually got them, do we get like a merged form of the one that we saw drawn in Heath's book, in the Scarlet and Violet book? Because like none of them so far look anything like what was kind of drawn in that book. And I wonder if it would be like them, you know, fused together somehow to make like the ultimate, and that's where they originally all came from. That'd be kind of cool. Herba needs to be a potential reward for the 5th spotlight to be popular. Dane, can you imagine? That would draw people in so much. It would get everyone re-engaged. And, you know, I think it would be such a good raid. Yeah. You don't even need to give us like crazy drops, but if you guarantee 2 to 3 Herba Mystica for every single raid that you do, that would be like, people would go nuts with that. I would never get rid of that event in my game. I feel like I'd be like, yeah, sacrificing doing any more 7-star raids now just to keep this Herba Mystica event in my game for as long as I can. Yeah, I'd love to see that though. That would be so good. If we got anything like that, be nuts. Just defeated a gym boss, have 3 left to go, closing in. Bring out despair. You are blazing through that game. That is amazing. Great job on the progress. This is true, Oddish. The names are there for a reason. Have you played Mario Wonder yet? Endry, I haven't really, no. I picked it up. It's open, it's out the cellophane, but I haven't really jumped into it as much as I'd like to. Yeah. Everyone has just been telling me how good it is and how I need to get into playing it. Yeah, so past form Terrakion and future form Entei don't make sense. I know. You never know. I don't think anything makes sense with the terrestrialization though. You know. The problem is with future Terrakion, its typing's going to be terrible. Terrible. If it's like rock steel, that's not good. Or rock steel fighting. I don't know what they'll do with its future, with its form. It might keep it the same typing. Don't know. I think a past Terrakion form would look better than a future one as well, but who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? Would be dope. Forgot about that in the book. Yeah. So I think you'll be able to fuse the 3 Paradox Beasts and Paradox Swords when they get released. That would be very cool. You get like an ultimate beast. Assuming Samurott has Mega Horn. Yeah, it has the ability. Oh, what's its ability? It's hidden ability. It boosts the slice moves, and it's got high crit rate moves as well. It's got sword stance. It's got so much setup. Can't remember what it's called. What's the ability called that Samurott's got? Should know this. Add you here. Yeah, sharpness. That's the ability it has. Sharpness. Sharpness, that's it, Charlie B, yeah. Had to look it up. Can't believe I had to look it up. Should know. Yeah, but it's got a lot on it and a lot of slicing moves that it can use to take advantage of. So I think it'll be pretty scary. But what would Game Freak do for Keldeo Paradox form? I never even thought of that. Keldeo Paradox. I hope we get a Keldeo Paradox form. That'd be so hype. Jim, how are you doing? Snap, you actually found Shiny God. No, we haven't. We haven't. Don't say. Don't say that. You make me feel like I've reset on it. I've gotten used to doing level 2 sandwiches for shiny hunting to save my herb and Mystica for hunts. I'm really looking forward to it. That is a really good way to do it, yeah. I should do that way more often, you know. I hate when Pokemon make items like Herb and Mystica hard to obtain or either very grindy, yeah. Like they did with the, was it the ability patch in Sword and Shield, where they introduced it in the Crown Tundra but made it like crazy expensive to actually buy. I can't remember how many, what was it, the it wasn't Dynamax shards, was it? It was I can't remember what the new shard was they introduced in the Crown Tundra off the top of my head, but it was an absolute crazy amount. Yeah, it's just like they didn't need to do that. They could have made it way easier, way more accessible to get. But I hope they don't do similar things in the Indigo Disc. First good Mario game in a long time. Yeah, I've heard that, Endry. Beating Pokemon Skull and Violet before Cyrus captures Arceus. I can see it happening. Definitely on the timing that he's doing, you know. Shiny Arceus 430. I'm pretty pleased that we've stayed kind of like with the Arceus resets. We've done well to stay ahead of the Rayquaza. Right, I think we will get to, we'll go for around 4:30 on this Arceus, and then we will call it a night for tonight. Might do, we'll have enough time to do a couple more on the Rayquaza before then. For sure, we can blitz through this Rayquaza one. Agree, since Bowser's Revenge, we've had no good Mario game entry. You could pick a starter to have a Paradox form. Which one would it be? Also past or future? Right, I'm just gonna say what the first thing that came to my head. I'm gonna say Paradox Infernape, and I would have a past form of Infernape. That's what I would have. First one that came to my head, and I feel like that's probably a good answer because it's probably quite true. Dynamite Ores, yeah, that's ridiculous crazy, yeah. The memories of those Dynite ores and Armorite ores. No, okay. Alright, that's not that. Let's go for one more. I can't just leave it like that. You could make a past and future Keldeo for how Keldeo has 2 forms. That would be insane. I would love that. Keldeo is one of my favorite mythicals as well. I really do love Keldeo. I think Keldeo's is Keldeo shiny locked? Can we get shiny Keldeo? Have we ever been able to get shiny Keldeo? I don't think we have. There's definitely shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Just trying to think of the other games we've been able to access. I'm pretty sure it was only Mystery Gift before then. Great pick, Professor Oak. What about you though, Professor Oak? What would you pick? Making Infinite look more like Sun Wukong. Yes, exactly, Frozen. I would, oh yeah, that would be so good. I don't know if it would work as a future form. Like, yeah, I think if I was always picking a Paradox, I think I'd always probably pick a past Paradox form. I just think they look better design-wise. Not to say some of the future Paradox forms, I do like the designs, but I don't know, they're not as good. Professor Oak could pick Bulbasaur. Future, that's interesting. Like a mechanical Bulbasaur. That'd be kind of cool. Big Cheese, definitely a future Paradox. Torterra, that would be very cool. I do like that a lot. That is a great suggestion. I wonder if a future Emboar form would be probably quite cool, wouldn't it? I feel like Emboar is one of those starters that needs a little bit of love, a little bit of a buff. And I feel like that probably do quite well. What do you think Entei past it looks like? And they're kind of like they're basing them off dinosaurs, aren't they? We haven't had like a Stegosaurus or a Triceratops kind of looking past beast, have we yet? So I guess something like that, maybe. Keldeo is shiny locked. Can't get and makes me sad. Yeah, I thought it was. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, we need shiny Keldeo. That's another one. We were talking about the Victini and Meloetta earlier. For that one, and I think I've not pressed that either, so yeah. Poison Steel typing, love it. Charlie B, future Squirtle, yes. Yeah, I think you could only do a like a future form for like Blastoise and, well, the Squirtle line, right? It has to be like mechanical. I'm sure Pokemon Go will have shiny Keldeo. I feel like that's something that, yeah, it would have, wouldn't it? The cannons on Blastoises would be sick. Yeah, it would be amazing. Like, knowing how good like Mega Blastoise looked, I think, and Gigantamax Blastoise looked very sick as well. That is a cool design. I think, yeah, future form Blastoise would be amazing. How long do you think you're going to be before calling it a day? Not very long, mate. I think we'll take it to 435 with the Arceus. So whatever that takes us to with Rayquaza. So yeah. Pass from Charizard, even more terrifying. Yeah, pass from Charizard, very cool. Pokemon Meloetta fan. Want a shiny Meloetta so bad. I really hope we do get it with the Indigo Disc at some point, like soon over the next year. It'd be nice to get all of these mythicals that are shiny locked eventually, you know. Imagine a future Paradox form of Blissey. That'd be kind of cool. Just want to use the name Iron Wall on it. Yes. I love it. And it would be as well. It would be so funny if it was like super heavy defensive as well, but didn't lose any of its special defense. That'd be nuts. It would actually be the ultimate wall. I don't think they couldn't do that, could they? Because just nothing would break it. But I'd be down for that. I would love to see that. Blissey's a great Pokemon. Or maybe if they do it, they just do it on Chansey, right? Pogo has Keldeo, but it is shiny locked. So it is completely shiny locked. It's one of those. The name could also work on Shuckle, yeah. Or could you imagine? Future form Shuckle. I could see them doing something like that with Shuckle though. Phoenix, I've had no luck with my shiny Regigigas tonight on 350 resets. So you calling it a night there, mate? I'm sorry for not being able to get the shiny tonight. I hope you have better shiny luck when you go back to it, or any future resets, my friend. We'll be wrapping up very shortly though as well. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it this evening, but it's fine. We'll come back and we'll try again. I am fully invested in both these hunts now. Charles, I want shiny Marshadow in the worst. That would be incredible if we could get shiny Marshadow. I really would love that. There's like so many of the mythicals that would be so good if we could get them. Marshadow is such a great mythical as well. I feel like we need more ways to get Marshadow. Gen 5 had Keldeo, Genesect, Meloetta. All good reasons for them to all be available in their shiny forms if we do get a remake next year. Keldeo is a limited time. Yeah, it's the only way to get them. You're right, Professor Oak. And like you say, you know, it only takes one reset. And it could be that one. Rayquaza. I was convinced we were going to get the Rayquaza tonight. Just not. Unless it's... Yeah, this one. Okay, this will be the last one for Arceus. So we might get 2 in for the Rayquaza. Let's see. Can we get 2 in by the time? I reckon we can get another one for Rayquaza in. Yeah. Might even get 2 more in for Rayquaza. No distribution cart. I've seen some distribution carts on eBay recently. They're well expensive though to buy. But I'd love to be able to get one. But you kind of have to do them at live events. Okay, let's just go one more reset on the Arceus, and then I will say that is it. One more reset on the Arceus. Cyrus, I got shiny Sobble from hatching eggs just now. Devin, that is amazing. Congrats. That is such a nice shiny to get as well. Congrats. Super. I love shiny Sobble. I do have a hunt. I've got loads of Piplup eggs I've prepared in Scarlet and Violet, so I would like to do that at some point, but we got these to do before we can do them. So that will have to wait. Marshadow and Dance were the hardest to get my hands on when I was doing my home decks. Yeah, I can imagine. Did they do... Was Marshadow part of the kind of the trio of Pokemon they gave out last year with Volcanion? I can't remember what 3 Pokemon it was, but it was like a 3 Pokemon event. You could go into like Game or GameStop and they give you a distribution code. I know there's Volcanion. I can't remember the other 2. Sounds like a gambler with that one more mentality. I know, right? That's all it is. I'm just like, could be the next one. Could be the next one. Right. After this one, we are calling it. We'll do one more Rayquaza. No luck with the Arceus tonight. Stopping on 3, 4, 3, 6. And we'll try this Rayquaza. We got to do it now. Subreading if you only that you give me. Oh, Andrew, I hope you have some good luck soon, my friend. Definitely let me know when you do get it. How about Shiny Magearna? I'm pretty sure the Shiny Magearna is a gift when you complete the home decks, right? Marshadow, Volcanion, and... Yeah, I can't think. Was it Genesect? No shiny this time around. But that's fine. That's fine. We've had a good run at it tonight. That's 350 resets for the Rayquaza. Nearly 500 for the Arceus. So we will come back to this and we'll continue it. Thank you again to all the members that suggested that we do the dual hunt when I asked. It's been a little tricky to start with, but it's been really good. And it would be so rewarding to get either one of these at any time. And it's I feel like I've got the swing of it now. I don't feel like I got really eased into it with the Giratina because we didn't do it for that long. But yeah, it's been good. All I will say, friends, is thank you so much for coming out to the stream tonight. If you've got 2 seconds, we are nearly at 200 likes at the goal that we set tonight. So if you haven't left a like on the stream, do just jump down and drop a like quickly before we finish. We'd love to hit that 200 likes goal that we kind of set out earlier. So thank you so much. But I just want to say thanks for coming by, hanging out tonight. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you all. Good chat tonight as well. You've all been amazing, and made these shiny hunts go very, very quickly. I can't believe how quick the time's gone by. So yeah, just thank you so much, and we'll be back on Friday this week. We might jump into Pokemon Legends Arceus. We might just keep that on pause for a minute and try and do this again on Friday to see if we can get these Pokemon before the weekend, which would be really nice. But yeah, just take care of yourselves, and know that I more than appreciate all the support and you coming out and hanging out tonight to do these shiny hunts. It's been awesome. And wow, 187 just like that. Thank you so much, chat. You are the best. You're the best. Osirus, yeah, it was a great to chat again. See you later. See you later, the Big Cheese, and everyone else as well. Have a great evening, great rest of your days, whatever time it is, and I'll see you later in the week, friends. Take care of yourselves. Take care. Bye-bye.